Fools all. They know nothing of our great work, of what we have accomplished. Our kin will never progress, while they continue to look for a meaningless past for guidance. The old empires fell. Doesn't that seem like a significant sign of their weakness? Their adherence to tradition will be their downfall. I have accomplished feats with cannon and steam and magic that they can only dream of. My people are prepared for the end times, aligned with those who will be the final victors. We will have slaves in abundance for our aid to the forces of chaos, and that it is well for the blood that greases the cogs of Hashut's sacred machines.
In other words, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hashut Weekly, and roll the music.
Yeah, Daffod's got it. How long has Gruff been waiting to do this quote?
Weeks.
It's, yeah. Although, technically, I mean, you've been waiting for the Chaos Dwarfs about as long as I've been waiting for the Emperor's Children, and we've both got what we want this time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So the Fluffenhammer ends at the end of this year.
Yeah.
Because what is there to aim for now?
What is there left now, eh?
Monkeys with guns. Orangutan with guns. It's time.
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go. There you go. That's what we're going for.
Yeah.
When the Jokero get a full army list
Yeah.
of just nothing but monkey, that's when we end.
I think it would be a cool looking army. It would be Captain Chimp and the Space Apes or whatever that cartoon was. Do you remember that?
Well, I was thinking more, because the Jokero were orange furred, it would just look like the Scottish as they ran towards Hadrian's Wall.
Are you suggesting that we get the Jokero and give all of them like kilts?
I am now.
The Scottish,
my
the
God.
Warhammer 40,000 canon lore. The Scottish devolved into great apes. Oh, we could then bring back the Napoleon frogs as well to fight them. Oh, that would be great. That would be a good box set.
There we go. Codex Aberdeen and Codex Paris.
Yeah. I love it.
Oh my god.
That'd be so fun.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I feel that a Fluffenhammer Codex now needs to be written.
Oh.
But yeah, you know, we've got a pair of people with actual books under their names, you know.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. I mean, I could do the fluff. You could do the rules, and we'd be well away, right?
Yeah. I can see this working.
And you want stupid ideas? I'm the man for the job.
Hey Andy, what are we going to call the main boss for the Aberdeen Jokero?
Oh man, you'll need to give me time on that. Like names, I'm not good with, but random stupid idedes. Like I can imagine what he'd have for a like mount. I think like a giant walker. Oh, what's really Scottish? Oh, he could be on the back of a brachiosaurus or something, like a sea creature with like helicopter blades, but on the the little flippers. We take them off and give it little helicopter blades so it can fly instead.
I mean, I'm in. There's no two ways around it. I'm 100% in for this as an idea.
The law would have to be very serious for them, though, to juxtapose their look.
Of course. I think what we'd need to have is a very, very sensible, very serious take on the Jokero.
Oh, yeah. Well, yes, very sensible and serious. Yeah.
Oh, could one of the Jokeros be literally Sherlock Holmes? At least in look, like he has the hat and the little pipe.
No. I would have much right. No, everything connects.
Uh-huh.
So what you have is it's an inquisitorial army, but it's all monkeys except for the leader. The leader can only be one named character. Inquisitor, Sherlock, Obi-Wan Clouseau.
Yeah.
We have him front and center. This is where he's been all this time. He's pissed
Leading
off.
the inquisitorial Jockeros.
No, he's been to the planet they come from.
Oh.
Which is a mirror of Earth.
You damn dirty apes! Oh, that's great. I love it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And do you know what makes it even better? There is a statue of the ape emperor, the Aperor, you might want to call him, which is looks a lot like Abraham Lincoln with a chimpanzee's face.
This is not how I expected this episode to go.
Commissars have a rule that says, "Get your dirty hands off me." Reroll.
Anyone who spends time on the Jokero planet becomes more simian. There are no monkeys on Jokero.
It's what tainted. There are no Jockeros here.
There are no apes on Jokero. I mean,
Writes itself.
Yeah. So now you've survived that particular bunch of bullshit.
No.
I'm Adam. Down here in the black and white is George.
Hi. Hello.
And over here on fire and dead is Andy.
Yay! Well, luckily the fire's gone. It's just like moist and sweaty.
It is
Wet and
horrible
sweaty.
out there at the moment.
Actually.
Yeah.
And it's, being as we are British, we have to give a little bit of this podcast over to complaining about the weather.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've done it on almost every podcast I've been on over the last couple of weeks.
What's getting me at the moment, and it's one of those things where over the years, whenever it gets to a really hot summer, especially a couple of years back when we had 38 degrees or something, it hit. Yeah. But you're from a hot country. How are you complaining about it? To which the response is, the heat in this country is not the same as the heat anywhere else in the world.
Yeah,
this is boil in the bag. It is akin to being a boil in the bag rice set. You are being cooked in your own juices. It is. Yeah. There is nowhere to go. There is nothing you can do. It's horrible.
It's
hate
very
it.
uncomfortable, is what it is.
I walked into work the other day and I sat down and went, I apologise in advance, but Jesus Christ, I've got a swampy undercarriage. When you just sit down after walking for a while and you just go, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that didn't feel good. That felt horrible. That's the sensation of having a full nappy, but it's all your own juice.
The king for that.
I'm sure.
Codex Nappy King. No, right. No.
There's a king for everything. I mean,
give us 10 minutes, we'll find 5 more.
No.
You might notice, ladies and gentlemen, there is a certain energy to this show that may not be there for other shows. That's because I'm very excited.
Yeah. This is amazing, to be honest. I can't wait for you to get into it. I really can't.
Oh, we're going to get there. Normally, I'd ask you guys what you've been up to since last time we recorded, but I think because we've got quite a lot to cover tonight, shall we just dive straight into it?
Yeah, let's go. I mean, besides which, it's the same fucking answer for me. I've just been doing Emperor's Children, man.
Yeah.
Of course.
Much like the Emperor's Children themselves, you've only been doing Emperor's Children.
I did think, the minute I said it, I was like, have to rephrase that.
No, I'm on it.
No, at some point, yeah.
Rephrase that.
Well, in the Twitch, we've got both a big swinging D who now has a photo, or a profile photo on the Fluffenhammer website. So if you go to thefluffenhammer.com, you can see him and see the person that I do most of the Patreon shows with, which you can find at fluffenhammer.com/Patreon.
Are you saying you've got a spread of Big D?
I do. And I also realised I gave that completely wrong. It's patreon.com/Fluffenhammer.
Same thing. Almost.
I have to make a page now that just make a page that connects to that. But anyhow, I'm hoping that everybody enjoys the Big Swinging D's little profile that I've written him, as I write all the profiles for the people who I do the meet staff things for. And I enjoyed writing that one. I very much enjoyed writing Big D's. Well, we also have a Matty Boo in the chat.
Yay!
Hello, Matt. Haven't seen your face in a while. hope you still have it. Hasn't been stolen by flayed ones as they walk by. Potato
Might be
peeler.
off to the cleaners, though.
That's right, yeah, you just unzip your face and send it to the cleaners.
Why you do Nick Cage? You take his face off.
I'm gonna take his face. Love Face Off. It's
Yeah,
an
it's
amazing
great
film.
film.
It's a
Yeah.
great film. I love the fact that it is just a vehicle for that concept, so they get to play one another, and they do it great. It's really good fun.
You know what my favourite thing about Face Off is? Yeah, they go through this entire thing about transplanting John Travolta's face onto Nicolas Cage.
And vice versa.
And vice versa. Well, whichever. Yeah, Nick Cage's face onto John Travolta. But they don't tell the poor guy about breaking his bones to making him shorter.
Right.
Yeah, well, don't worry about that. Or be more hairy.
Yeah, we're also going to completely remove half your body fat.
Yeah. Like, I love how the framing device makes no sense, but it doesn't matter.
Nah,
It just doesn't matter.
Don't worry
because
about it. It's fine.
Yeah, they're having so much fun playing one another, and it's great. It's really good fun. As most things with Nicolas Cage in them are, let's be honest.
Oh, yes.
Even when it's really bad, he's a lot of fun in them, usually.
Well, Nick Cage is a guy that is always entertaining. But then,
Yeah.
then something happens and he just opens up like a portal to somewhere, and you get something like Pig, which is genuinely one of the best films I've ever seen in my life. And I don't think anyone's seen Pig. And it annoys me.
Police International Gang. Pig.
Codex Pig. No, Pig is a film that was advertised as being he's a recluse who has his pig kidnapped and he goes after the people who kidnapped his pig.
Correct.
Right?
Brilliant.
That's not. The film is about food and our
Okay.
relationship with food and
Alright.
how our memories of our history can be tied up in food.
Oh,
And
interesting.
how we deal with that version of ourselves that no longer exists because you can never be the person you once were.
Well, it sounded that.
It is genuinely one of the greatest films I've ever seen. I went in going, Nick Cage gets his pig nicked. What I got was a treatise on the understanding that you are a different person from minute to minute, and that person that you were can never exist again.
Wow, okay.
Unless you clone them, like in the Sixth Day.
Great. That sounds really good.
It's amazing. Like,
I mean,
genuinely incredible.
The guy has even done Lovecraft. I mean, he did The Color
Yep.
Out of Space, didn't he? Which was actually really good.
Well, he's kind of done Lovecraft twice, because he did Colour Out of Space, which is proper Lovecraft. And then he did Mandy, which is Lovecraft by way of acid.
Whoa, man.
Mandy is...
Whoa. Bonkers. I mean,
Well,
like, pure insanity. It's so good. It's so good.
It's the cinematic equivalent of just having your head slightly too close to a chainsaw. It's incredible.
It's so bizarre. Such a strange experience. Loved it, though.
Oh, yes. Before we completely get down to The Wicker Man, which is one of the worst films ever made,
Oh, yeah. It's got to come up. I mean, it's so funny, though.
me and my brother, and I've probably
funny.
told this story before, me and my brother, when the first time we watched The Wicker Man, we stopped at the point where he punches out the bear, like the person in the bear suit, and we just kept
hilarious.
we just kept rewinding and adding different comments to it. And the one that won it was only you can stop forest fires, and I won't let you. But anyhow, so tonight what we're going to do is we're going to go through the summer preview. We're not going to go through all of them. There's a few of them we've dropped just because there is quite a lot to get through. And I think we shall begin, funnily enough, at the beginning.
Ah!
Oh my god, I've just seen monkeys. I was like, oh, I didn't expect the monkeys. So yes, Kill Team.
Oh, this is a cool set. I love the architecture with it, the Necron-style architecture. That's a nice departure from the normal Kill Team stuff.
Is there a picture of it in here? Because yep, there it is. So if you look, there is actual Necron bodies in parts of the scenery.
Yeah, in tombs, like just awakening. It's a tomb world, isn't it? That's what they're going for.
Yep, it's a really solid idea, and
yeah, love. I mean, for Kill Team, awesome, right? What a great concept.
Just once again, I'm wondering why it's Kill Team and why it's not Space Hulk. Why is Space Hulk not been brought back out? And here's Space Hulk, and here's Space Hulk with Necrons, and here's Space Hulk with a Tyranid bioship, and here's Space Hulk with
Jokeros.
With Jokero, absolutely.
Yeah, why not? Of course, needs to be done, right?
Yeah. Just big old sexy orange monkeys just in lingerie, and also some Space Marines.
And there's no reason why they couldn't just do it as one of the box sets, right, in the future, because Kill Team could literally just be that kind of offshoot, right? Surely.
Oh yeah. There's no reason at all that it can't be.
I like the fact that they've gone back to the very beginning of the concept of Kill Team as well, because of course the Death Watch were the original Kill Team.
Yeah, that's what Kill Team was, wasn't it?
That's what it's named after. Yeah, so that's a nice idea.
This is the first time we've had new Death Watch in a while. I want to say since the plastic box set. Is that right?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't really keep up with the Death Watch as such. I know there was a little bit of controversy about them in 10th Ed because they got an index and then
with the crap with their half-assed army. Yeah.
They were almost dropped by Games Workshop. It seems they were just like dropped, and the outcry was so big that they actually gave them a bit like the demons. They've given them almost like a full codex, but in index form. So they probably won't get like a codex book or anything in and of themselves, but they've got this actually very, very good complete index to run them with.
Maybe every Space Marine team in the future should be made so they could be Death Watch, like give them just one extra shoulder pad to make them Death Watchy.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. At least for Kill Team stuff, at least. So, because this seems like the best place for them, because they don't feel like they should be an army, considering what they are.
Right. That's always been a problem in 40k, isn't it? They're not really meant to be an army of that scale.
They're not really even meant to be on the quote-unquote battlefield, right? They are meant to just be in like these close quarters missions, and that's it. I think.
Right. Yes. In the background, that's kind of what they do. It's what they are. Hyper specialized, obviously, really elite, but they only go into they're hunting Xenos effectively. Mm-hmm. That's what they're meant to be doing. Yeah, nice images though.
There's one of them, and it's the Marine with the bolter on his hip, and he's looking down at the
Breacher guy.
Yeah, Breacher. That's the one. Look at him and tell me that that's not Robbie from the 90s Spider-Man cartoon.
I can see it.
I can see it, actually.
Yeah. First thing I thought was, obviously the person he's talking to on his wrist cam is J. Jonah Jameson.
You got to get the news story, Robbie.
Yeah, you got to get it out there.
I don't care if you're working with Tombstone. You got to get him sorted.
He popped up and was like,
working with him.
He popped up and was like, that's Robbie from Spider-Man the Animated Series. What the hell? But no, the Marines themselves, they're really quite nice.
Really nice, aren't they? I mean, they've made them each like individual, and they're all from different chapters, which is nice. Some pretty obscure chapters going on here as well. Is that one of the Black Dragons I see there?
Which one?
Really very, very obscure. The Horde Slayer.
Let's have
the one with the bolter.
Ah, there he is. I don't know.
Yeah,
is he not just a salamander?
No. If you look at his shoulder pad.
Oh yeah.
He's from some obscure. I think it's the Black Dragons he's from, which is a very obscure chapter.
I thought he was salamander because of the skin eyes and the green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but no, I see where you're coming from there.
Yeah, it's not.
And
he
does have a flamer as well. I guess he's like a chapter broken off from them at least.
Yes.
It seems like all of these guys are going to have lots of like customization, different heads and stuff. Because I'm sure I saw this model, but then at least a salamander without the face grill on. Mm-hmm. So it would be nice to see how many options you had, but we'll see that as we get closer to the release of this set, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then you get the Necrons.
Oh my god! I was looking at these, and that Geomancer is ace.
we had a Geomancer before? I think we have, right?
I'm
Just
sure,
in a different style to this,
yeah,
obviously.
I'm sure we have, because I recognise the chin.
I can't remember whether.
No, a lot of the Mancers have that chin. I think that just denotes
that's the standard.
magicness.
Yeah,
Even by the Mancer method, which I had to say it that way for alliteration purposes, that is a big chin.
it's a
No,
big
no,
chin.
they all have chins
They
like
do,
that
you're
pretty
right.
much. Yeah.
They do all have really big chins, yeah. But I love the centipede body. I wish they'd do more of this with the Necrons, to be honest, because like their body forms, particularly like the various Mancers, can be anything. They can remodel them pretty much however they want. So yeah, more of this. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it to bits.
I love the accelerator and the reanimator as well. They're just so cute and dinky.
Yeah, it's nice to see these things kind of back again, because we saw these with the destroyers, right? You got one with the destroyers.
That's right.
You can now get more.
Yay!
Oh, I'm telling you now, people are going to be buying these just to have them in the Necron army.
Oh, of course, yeah, no doubt, no.
Which is
doubt in
also
my
somewhat
mind.
annoying in a weird way. Like, we want more of these. Well, get fucked.
Gotta buy the set.
Because I really like the tomb crawlers. I think the tomb crawlers look great. They again look like the Canoptic stuff, like just with way, way, way smaller legs.
That's it. Yeah. No, it's,
Right,
it's all good. It's all good. It's a lovely set, actually.
The front tomb crawler, the hieroglyphics on his side doesn't have look like it's got the word Joe written.
Joe the Tomb Crawler, yeah, why not?
The ancient creature Joe.
And because the next one looks like a H, I'm going to say that tomb crawler is called Joe Hendrick. And
I believe.
All right.
I believe in it.
I believe in Joe Hendrick.
I do.
Somewhere Swanee just turned around and went, "What? Who mentioned my beloved Scotch wrestler?"
Brilliant.
But no, all in all, I'm really quite impressed with this. This is a nice starting set.
It's a really nice set, this one, I've got to say.
You do get a sprue of just standard warriors. I don't think they said how many warriors you get, but there will be just like a sprue of the standard Necron warriors in the set as well.
It's part of the rules,
like
isn't it? It's because the warriors are going to be waking up. So
I think that's for only co-op mode, though, right? It's not. I don't think it's part of like if you're just fighting against a Necron player. I think it's if two Space Marine players are playing together, then it does that. I think.
Right, it's almost like a random element to throw in, which is nice. It's a cool idea.
I mean, more warriors. It's not like an extra expense really to throw these into the box because they've already been made. It's just pumping out another sprue. It's like, fair enough. Why not?
Enough, bit of extra. It's all right.
Yeah, if you're Necron player, it's just like, well, more things to add to the army, which I can't say that's a terrible thing.
Not at all, no. It's, and the Necrons, there's a lot of players out there at the moment.
Is it because they're doing well, like, rule-wise? Is that why?
They're very good, yeah. They've been consistently good since the beginning of 10th, so, yeah.
I'm there because they look cool. I'm not there because they play good.
They are. They're great. I mean, I've got a real soft spot for the Necrons, I've got to say. As the Xenos armies go, I really, really like the Necrons.
Do you know what would be awesome? After this is released, if Andy went on eBay and bought loads and loads and loads of the tomb crawlers, and then got a load of warriors. Hang on, I'm not finished yet. It's going to get more expensive. Then got a load of the warriors, took the heads off the tomb crawlers, and had the bodies of the Necron warriors coming out, and had these insectoid centaurs just wandering around.
That'd be fun.
How cool would that look?
That would look good. I mean, you could do that as like another Mancer conversion of some description. It'd work really well.
Yeah, I think Andy should do that because I think that's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too funny. What's that expensive Forge World Canoptic centipede thingy called?
Oh, that thing. I don't know. I have seen it, but I don't know what it's called.
I always thought that needed a little bit more cooking because it just felt a little bit boring. It needs a bit more oomph to it, but I kind of would like them to bring that kind of stuff back. And their stupid Strider, where it's just the Necron on top of the big walking spider. I think, again, doing a little retweak of that would be nice.
Yeah.
Standard destroyers as well. They need to actually release real floaty destroyers because you can only get them online, I think. Not the ones with the blades, the old school ones.
Yeah, another one you may know.
Not the Locust one, not the heavy one. The old
Locust Destroyer Lord, really?
No, I don't even mean the Lord. I mean,
surprised.
like, just you can't get the Lord either, but
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I mean
real
the old
surprise.
ones, the floaty ones that came on the little stands.
Yeah, I remember.
You have to get them online.
God. That's frustrating because they're
Yeah,
like,
I think the Scorpec Lord is still locked. I don't think you can buy it on its own, and that was for 9th.
that was for 9th. That was the beginning
Yeah.
of 9th, wasn't it? Jeez.
Yeah, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's still locked out.
I would have to check to find out.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it having an individual box for itself, which is a shame because it's a cool model.
Yeah, I don't remember it. Definitely don't remember it.
Scorpec is part of the Canoptek Court Sprue. Oh, there's a Canoptek Court Sprue. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting.
To be
It's a
fair,
lovely
the-
model as well.
the amount of stuff that comes out like weekly, we're not going to be able to remember it all. That's just not
it's
physically
true.
possible.
It's definitely true.
Yeah.
But no, very impressive set.
Yeah, it's cool. I likes it.
Very cool. Right, should we move on?
Yeah, why not?
So, next thing we've got is, and does anybody want a big helmet?
No.
Not particularly. No.
This would be in Andy's crappy corner if it was a Transformers product. This is the kind of shovelware. There's just not much to it.
Yeah,
it's
not for
just
me.
a basic helmet. Yeah, I'll tell you how it could have been made pretty cool. Not really cool, but pretty cool. You remember that video the Games Workshop released ages ago of the CGI Space Marine getting armored up?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, yeah, from
Do you remember how intricate the helmet was? How the little helmet bit on the top was a separate piece? If you could take that off and have just the grill and you could remove the eye lenses, I'd be like, well, that's a bit more. That's a bit more something. That would be a lot more expensive and stuff. But this is just, here's a helmet. And I'm like, well, I've seen cosplayers do it as well. So,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. There's something here that I really like,
Oh.
and it's the stand.
Oh.
Because where did you know when I saw the stand, the first thought I had, oh man, that'd be amazing to make a diorama out of.
Would
Yeah,
actually,
true,
as a
actually,
standard diorama, yeah. You could have Robotay on the top of it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
something like that, you know, that'd look good.
Or a Thunderhawk, like the stupid expensive
Thunderhawk?
one.
Yeah.
Throw that in.
Yeah, Thunderhawk with like a load of AdMech guys along the bottom, like willing it into the air. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
there's
I didn't even consider that, but yeah, that's a good point. The stand might be way more. No, it is. It is 100% more interesting visually to me than the helmet.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's just the kind of thing that whenever I see something like this, I just think it's tat, and I don't want it. You know, it's
All right then. What if it wasn't a Space Marine helmet? What if you got a Noise Marine helmet?
still don't want it.
No.
I still don't want it. It's just, you know, I will always make the calculation in my head. Well, how much does it cost? I could buy a box, several boxes of Noise Marines. You know, so,
Yeah.
You know,
And the way I always look at these things is it's the price per play formula that I use. It's like how much use am I going to get out of it compared to how much I'm going to spend. And it's one of the reasons I stopped buying action figure Transformers is because spending too much on them just sitting on the shelf. And it's the same thing here. It is cool. I'm not going to lie. It is kind of cool to have it, but it's not for me. Although anybody buys this and wants to sell the stand, you know.
I think
But
the only
what-
downside is it does have the Ultramarine thing slap bang in the middle, which you could probably. Well, I was thinking you might be able to remove it. I don't know. It depends what the material is made out of, right? If it's like a stone, you could get rid of it, but it would take some effort. If it's plastic, you could melt it off or saw it off and then tidy it up. That would be fine. You know?
I have a industrial sander and a hatred of Ultramarines. I could get that off.
Yeah. The things you can do, yeah.
The things you do for stands. The things you do for stands. Right, staying with Space Marines.
This is a bit more interesting. I mean, this is interesting on a number of levels. Like, there are new characters here. That's very interesting. New characters and new models that they're adding into a codex that's already been released. I'm really quite pleased they're doing that, because it shows that they're willing to update the range afterwards, rather than just sticking stolidly to, which is what they were doing, at one point, which limited the armies in a really serious way. I like the fact that they're willing to do these updates, and like every one of these characters is ace. They're lovely, lovely models.
They are. And I'm going to tell you a little story here, because when this was on, I was at work.
Right.
And when certain parts of this preview happened, I watched them. And don't think for a second I didn't. But for other parts of it, I had other things I had to be doing. And so I had this on in the background with no sound on, and for a split second, I thought they announced the return of Vulcan the Primarch.
Not quite yet, no.
Because out of the corner of my eye, and I just saw the word Vulcan, and then this green dude appears.
Yeah,
like,
right.
holy shit, what?
Yeah. No, this is Vulcan Jr., unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, whoa. Really lovely.
Yeah.
Really lovely mini.
Yeah. It's one of the weird things about it, and it's something I hadn't picked up until recently. Has anyone else noticed Games Workshop's thing at the moment of having a really textured cloak and then having a really untextured cloak over the top of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is happening, isn't it? That's a thing, right?
And it started with the Nighthaunt, and it's just like, it keeps turning up, and I'm like, but
it's a
why?
motif almost,
Yeah. It's a weird one.
He's a lovely, lovely mini. I love the bared face. He looks quite scary, actually.
Yeah, that paint scheme's really good on him. It's I've got a thing for the salamanders.
Salamanders are great.
They're really cool.
Fire's good.
Yeah, fire's always good, right?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on which side of the
Which side of the
flamethrower you're on.
Yeah.
You're never cold around a salamander, no matter what side you're on.
As the saying goes, you show a man. You set a man afire, he is warm for the night. You set a man on fire, and he's warm for the rest of his life.
It's true. You're not wrong.
I think that's a biblical quote, that is. So yeah, we've got Vulcan Histan.
We got
really,
Lysander.
really cool. Yeah.
Lysander, I mean, big boy, yeah? He's going to be massive, isn't he? Because they've just basically updated him for the new Terminators, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't he kind of boring compared to the salamander?
Yeah, but it does fit. I mean, he's an Imperial.
I mean,
they are boring.
He's Dawn's boy.
Yeah, they are boring. I mean, that's just kind of the way they are. They're very sort of like minimalist, and it kind of fits somehow for me.
Like, you could paint this up to be blue, and he'd just be an ultramarine, and you wouldn't really be able, well, apart from his shield.
And I imagine a lot of people are going to do that. They're going to use him as like a basis for like a generic Terminator captain or something.
I'm actually coming at this from a different angle. I can see people making a Warpsmith out of him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, you could chaos him up so easily.
Yeah.
He's pretty bare already, so
easily.
you just need to scratch off a little bit more, and boom. Yeah.
Just take the Imperial Fist stuff off his chest, give him a new shield. Yeah, you can very easily chaos him up into a Warpsmith.
So yeah, Daff, it's right. Simplest Crimson Fist conversion. Yeah. In fact, you don't have to do anything. You literally don't have to do anything. Just paint him blue and red, and you're well away.
Yeah. And of course, the other one we have is the lead singer from A Funeral for a Friend.
I mean, this one's the best one. Easily.
This is the best one because he's just so different for an Imperial Space Marine, right? And also, I mean, like, they needed to do something with that awful predecessor of his, the Caven Shrike, which was one of the worst sculpts they've ever done for the Space Marine, in my mind. It was awful. Awful.
I don't know what you mean. I've never seen a more emo-looking chapter master in my lifetime.
I mean, let's be fair. This one's going to go off and write poetry soon, so let's not be too crazy.
This is the one that set up the band A Perfect Circle, and it's look at him. I say all that, but yeah, he is real nice.
I mean, everything about him, the feathers, the way the rags that he's got hang down, giving him like this center of gravity. It's gorgeous, and the different head sculpts you've got for him.
Yeah,
that's great.
I think my favorite one is definitely the hooded head.
Yeah.
See, I like the helmet head, and I like the poetry sideswept hair.
Oh my god! I mean, talking of conversions, Night Lords players.
Oh, yes.
I mean, for God's sake, this is a gift, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is an absolute gift. The amount of Chaos Lords with jump packs this is going to become for the Night Lords is unreal. It's basically going to become like the standard model for that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I love those claws he's got. It's just, whoa.
Yeah, no, Dan is absolutely right. It is really weird because he's not Kayvan Shrike. Shrike is actually still alive. He's still around. You know, they haven't even killed him off.
No,
He's
Shrike just stood aside saying, this lad's better than me.
It's really weird because he's got the same loadout and everything. He could have just been an update of the same guy.
Oh, that's weird.
I get the feeling that Shrike, in the middle of a battle, saw this guy, Shan, and he was just like, you know what? Yeah. And just started stripping. Just started taking all of his clothes off and like, here you go, mate.
It is
saying he's
really...
off to Ibiza or something.
Yeah.
It is an odd decision, but I'm glad they made it, to be honest. He's fab. Absolutely fabulous. Love him.
And then, funnily enough, we come to what is my favourite of these ones. Kanokavar.
Oh, he's great.
Oh, a Warpsmith.
Again, the amount of conversions, the Iron Warriors players that are going to be just lapping this up.
Yeah.
My favourite thing is the Servo Skull that looks like it's just generating a Hoover out of nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look what he's armed with. It's just a fucking 3 traffic lights strapped to each other.
Brilliant. Absolute brilliance. I like how stolid he is. You know, he looks like a fortress, doesn't he? You're not moving this guy, no matter what you chuck at him.
It's everything from the little cogs and the machines that are on his back to yeah. So, do you want an axe? No. Do you want a sword? No. What do you want as a melee weapon? Stick.
Well, something to bludgeon things to death with.
Yeah. I want to hit something so hard that I'm going to salt the earth where it stood and nothing will ever grow there again.
No, he's lovely.
For me, he's a little boring visually, just in terms of like his pose is very statuesque. There's not much motion behind it, which is fine.
I get that.
It just doesn't do a lot for me visually.
That kind of fits the Iron Hands, you know, they are like that, so it kind of works for me. I think what they've tried to do with him, because obviously the Iron Hands are counterposed to the Emperor's Children for lots of reasons, they've tried to almost make him the opposite of like an Emperor's Children Marine. You know how those sculpts are all flowing and twisting and jumping and whatnot. This guy is like, no, just completely stolid, still, immovable. And it's nice to see the Iron Hands getting a bit of love, because they do tend to be the space, like the first founding chapter that is just left out of most things.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Wasn't it their Primarch, the first Primarch to die?
Yes, he was.
Well, that's probably why.
Yeah.
Losers. Oh, your Primarch died first. Lame.
So mean. I mean, like, it wasn't a demonically empowered Fulgrim that killed him.
Yeah, it makes it even worse. It was just normal Fulgrim. Lame. He wasn't even empowered by the gods, so you're still lost.
Mean.
I love the fact that the idea is that one bit of skin that you can see, that one eye,
that's all that's left.
Yeah, everything else is robot. Everything else is robotics.
Very cool.
So he's gone through all these upgrades, and he can still get like a bit of like dirt in his eye. And fuck's sake!
Fuck's sake! Servo skull. Yeah, that's what the servo skulls are for. So they can
clean his eye.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying he's the first Iron Hand to die of pink eye, but you know.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
That could happen on a Nurgle world, right? You could die of pink eye.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without shadow of a doubt. Or you don't die, you survive until the pink eye covers your entire body.
Oh,
and
yes,
now, you know, that's what happens.
Yeah, with all 7 of your eyes to get pink eye, that's when you know you're a full Nurgleite.
And also, it depends on where the eye is. You know, if you're touched by chaos, it could be anywhere, couldn't it? Let's be honest.
Oh, this eye in the middle of my hand's got pink eye, and I keep scratching it and poking myself. It's horrible.
Yeah. And at long last, we've actually got a great con on a fucking bike. Jeez, it's about time, innit, eh?
awesome is he?
He's really cool. I like the way they've really looked at like Imperial jet bikes and thought, they're not going to be as sleek as we make them at this point. They're going to be like big and boxy, and I like that. I really like that. I think it looks great.
Look, one of the reasons I really like this is it shows a common design aesthetic with the jet bikes we got in Necromunda.
Yeah.
So whilst they're not a one-to-one the same thing, you can see that they are from the same universe. And that really made me happy. That and the fact that the little targeting system looks like a 1970s robot just genuinely gave me a lot of joy. Yeah,
it looks like Herbie. Mm-hmm. Fantastic Four. Yeah.
Brilliant.
See, I'm always going to be against them having anti-grav technology. I think that was just a terrible idea. But I do like that it is very big and chunky, and it looks quite hefty. So it gives it a nice look to it compared to the other ones. I like the Gatling gun being in the front of it as well. If you gave it wheels on the front and back, like four wheels in total, would it look a bit like a lawnmower? Like a big American lawnmower?
Yeah,
maybe.
Yes.
But I'm not against it either,
I am all in for a 40k death mower.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be quite fun. It'd be really good to use against the Tyranids. Just drive over them.
I'm just so pleased for White Scars players. They've actually got a character on a bike. I will never, for the life of me, understand the decision to make a Khan that's on foot. I will never.
No sense.
It made zero goddamn sense. I will never understand that decision, and most people don't. If you look online, that is a thing that comes up again and again and again. Why would you do that?
Has anyone converted any of the discs of Zinj into White Scar vehicles?
Discs of Zinj?
Yeah, change them to look more mechanical and Imperial, because again, it's like Fast Thing. It'd be nice to see them on Fast Thing.
Well, I mean, there's no reason.
Gordon floating discs.
Well, there's no reason why, it couldn't actually be like a disc of Zinj that's been, I don't know, taken and strapped down with mechanical bits. I mean, if you've got the big Space Wolf guy, the chapter master of the Space Wolves, he's got a cornate axe. So why not? Why not?
Jet Set Radio Future, but with the Space Wolf, the White Scars.
If you can do that, why not?
And considering the fact we're having a conversation, I think it was earlier today, about trying to get a Bluetooth speaker into a miniature. Mm-hmm. Having these things that just plays the Jet Set Radio music.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That'd be cool.
I would go in. Cool. What are the heads? I think one's a Dark Eldar.
One would be a Dark Eldar because it ties into the background of the original Khan. That's where he's meant to be, isn't it? In Komara.
Yeah.
That's where he was lost, so that does make sense if that's a Drukhari.
But what's the other one?
I'm not sure. It's it looks humanoid at least.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from the angle, to be honest, and it's not close enough. It might just be person, to be fair.
Just generic.
It could be.
Yeah. I don't think it's meant to be specific, but the Drukhari one, I think, is very deliberate.
Yeah, it's just weird, because originally I thought it was a Tau head, but it's not. It's hang on.
Yagati's fighting in the arenas in Komara at the moment, isn't he? He's basically a captive of the Drukhari and has been for 10,000 years. So, yeah, I'm sure he's doing well.
Oh, yeah, completely well adjusted.
Yep.
And the really cool thing about these is, of course, that all their rules will be available for free on the website.
That's really cool, and that I imagine it seems like they're shifting that way. I can see them really shaking up the Codex format very soon. Maybe with the next edition experimenting a little bit, because having the rules printed in the codices doesn't really work anymore.
Especially with how often they're out of date by the time people get them.
By the time people get them, I mean, there are codices in 10th edition that almost the minute they were released, they were redundant. Almost the minute.
Was it the Votan? Was that the famous one where it was just done?
The
it was
Dark
all
Angel,
garbage.
The Dark Angel supplement. I mean, I kid you not, there is not a unit in it that has not, or a detachment that has not been altered in some way. So it is, barring the background, which is what the codices should be for at this point, it is useless.
Were they still available? Could you still buy that codex? Because I think if a codex is so aggressively not working, or like the rules are completely changed, should they still have it in their stores? I'd say probably not.
Yeah.
No, I'd agree with that. It needed to be taken back to the printers and redone.
Right, absolutely. Daphne's right too. The AdMech. The AdMech is another one. They've been overhauled so many times since their codex came out.
Doesn't the problem come from it being all printed in China and then it has to all then be shipped over here, so any changes take too long to switch around? I think that's the issue.
I thought they moved away. I thought they moved away from printing in China because the import price.
Is that, I don't know. Someone like George would need to check.
I think they do print on site now.
Yeah. I'm sure that's the case.
I'm fairly certain they do at this point.
Is that how it is? I guess you'd know best out of us because you are more up to date, Mr. George, on codices, newer codices than me or Gruff.
I'm fairly certain they are.
They've changed it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
What they need to do, I mean, they are making that transition, it seems, but they need to do it quick, sharpish. The rules need to be just on the app or on the website so they can be updated as and when. Yeah. And the codices should be like just rammed full of extended background, artwork, hobby stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm. I think we're kind of seeing it with the old world. I think what they're doing with the old world are arcane journals, where it's an arcane journal for the army as it stands in this point in time. It's not play this army at any given point, because we get the second Tomb Kings one, which is a different take on the Tomb Kings. I think that is what you're going to get. You're going to get a codex that is going to be, here's some rules in it, but everything else is going to be largely downloadable off the site or through the app. It'll be through the app. Mostly.
Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, it'll be through the app, which is fine. That's what they should have done quite a while ago, really. I mean, it's just a legacy of codices. It is going to be a big transition, and you're going to get, there's going to be some people probably not happy about it, but it needs to happen. And 10th edition demonstrated that it really needs to happen. Yeah. Make the codices something really special. Make them like just rammed full of the background, the artwork. Make people really want them, so that they don't drop off in terms of sales and whatnot. But just make the rules free. Just put them on the so that you can just adapt them as and when you need them. That makes an enormous amount of sense at this point.
Absolutely. We're also getting some new combat patrols for the Space Marines. They are definitely combat patrols for Space Marines.
They are. They sure are.
That's exactly what they are.
Paint them how you like, because it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, though.
They all look very nice. I'm pleased for Space Marine players. Yeah.
Yeah, they've
I think
got a lot.
Isn't there only one that's... I think there's only the White Scars one that is like 100% White Scars, because they've got the hero in that one specifically. Yeah, that's right. Oh, well, I guess the Salamanders one has a very Salamanders character leading them as well. Otherwise, they're very just... paint them whatever you like.
You can do whatever you want with them,
the Salamanders have that shite buggy, 88 buggy in it. Is that still around?
Yeah, afraid so.
You take that buggy's name out of your goddamn mouth.
I wish I could. I wish I could take it out of my memory too.
I love that thing. It's the stupidest thing Games Workshop have made since the baby carrier, and I love it. Yeah, don't get me wrong. But what I want to do with it is basically put it onto really big suspenders, when the wheels bounce up and down.
Suspension.
Not
suspenders. That's different. That's Emperor's Children again, Adam.
I think you'll find I'm going to stay with what I originally said, and you can't change my mind. It's like just put some really, really massive wheels on it and just make it look ridiculous.
You can make it into a good speedwagon for the orcs.
You could, yes, actually, for the orcs, it would work. That's the irony, right? For the orcs, if you stuck orcs in place of the Space Marines and just battered it up a little bit, that'd look good for the orcs.
The baby carrier as well would work really well for the orcs.
Actually, it would, yes. Bizarrely, yes, it would.
You'd be like, why? And I go, because it's stupid. The orcs are dumb. It works.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the big, the really consistent bits of scuttlebutt in the rumors at the moment is that this transition from bikes to the ATV thing has been so unpopular that the next edition, you know how this edition has really championed Terminators?
Yeah.
The next edition is going to be the edition of bikes.
Are they going to bring them back on wheels?
Yeah.
We're regressing technologically. The universe cheered. Yay!
Yay!
Now Predator tank, bring that back.
Oh, God, yeah, because that's an old kit. That's an old kit.
Well, they don't use them anymore. They've got the stupid floaty tanks, which look stupid.
Oh, you can still get the Predator from mail order, I think, can't you?
Still
Oh,
get
mail
the
order.
Predators. You can still
I'm
get
sure.
the Predators. They're just
Oh my god!
not good, they're just crap. They're ancient.
That's unfair. It's not that they're not good. It's the fact that they are 22 years old.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Let's be happy. It's not the original Predator either.
Oh,
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we love that. It's so teenchy now.
Yeah.
And it had those stupid pipes going around
Yes, I remember
the top
those.
of it, which always broke.
Yeah, the Space Marines could hold on to. Yeah,
Yep.
the handrails basically. Yeah.
Handrails, that's what they're called. Apparently, those bits are really rare just because of how fragile they obviously were.
Most
Oh,
people
boy.
left them off
Yeah.
of all their vehicles because they looked bad for a start and they broke.
And they had flagpoles as well, and they obviously broke as well. It's like, oh boy.
I have an idea.
No.
Just because you mentioned about next edition is rumoured to be the fast attack edition, so to speak.
That's the thought at the moment.
Yep. Looking at these Terminators, you couldn't have really put some wheels on their legs.
On the Terminators, give them roller skates. Yeah.
Yep. Because they've got those little bumps on the end of the...
Well,
They need a servitor to push them from behind, wouldn't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
You get a Terminator and a Marine, and the Marine's just there pushing.
Yeah, a neophyte, like one of
Yeah.
the not quite Space Marines yet, pushing them from behind as part of their duties, yeah?
If you want to make
Absolutely.
a really dumb, retarded GW design aesthetic choice, which they may have said, oh, this was really cool, you put a Terminator in a wheelchair. And they'd be like, that's the fast, speedy version of a Terminator. It's like, yeah, I could see them do it. And it would look good. It would look good.
Honestly, I wish they'd get out of this idea of putting already armored Space Marines inside armored things, like the Walker, the Dread Knight for the Grey. That is what the Dread
That's
Knight
the
for
worst.
the Grey Knights. It is garbage.
Yeah.
It looks so stupid.
Yeah.
You know, don't do it. Just don't do it. Make them all enclosed or. Do not have the armored Space Marine revealed inside the Walker thing. It just looks awful.
Get that guy and take his ideas and put them on the Orc team, and it's fine. There's a reason we don't have the Eldar Walker. There's a reason why we don't have the Imperial Walker with, like George said, the people exposed on the front. It doesn't work. It's very silly.
Yeah.
And they're just asking to die.
Yeah. It's very silly indeed, but the Dread Knight is the worst. I mean, it looks
That is
bad.
proportionally, it wasn't very good.
Bad.
What I'm hearing here is that Terminators should be on BMXs.
They would have to be some pretty hefty BMXs. I'm telling you.
No.
Just crush them.
No, they've got anti-grav things on the
Right.
feet. So
Okay.
Yeah. And then you just have fast attack scouts on skateboards. That's what I'm hearing. What you guys are saying.
Only if there's a scout that looks like Tony Hawk.
Well,
I mean old Tony Hawk. I don't want young in his prime. I want
you
Tony
want,
Hawk now.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
you want a Tony Hawk who keeps getting mistaken for Tony Hawk and has that hangdog expression for just being sick of being asked if he's related to Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
But no, he never gets asked if he's Tony Hawk. He gets asked. It's like, oh, what's your name? Tony Hawk. Yeah, like the skater. Yes, just like poor guy. It's his Blue Sky account was an amazing thing to read. He just starts listing all the times he was mistaken for Tony Hawk.
You look like Tony Hawk. Well,
yeah,
you know.
It's just because nobody ever believes he is actually him. It's just it's like that Tony Hawk fella. That's great. So, moving on then, from people being confused to people being slightly annoyed. It's Ashes of the Imperium for the Scouring is coming.
Scouring, yeah. I mean, we did mention in a previous Fluffenhammer that this is the obvious thing for them to
it was always going to be the Scouring.
I mean, you know, and I'm more interested in this than I was the Horus Heresy for the simple reason that there's almost nothing about the Scouring. There's one or two events, things like the Iron Cage, you know, where the Iron Warriors massacre almost all of the Imperial Fists and Perturabo ascends to demonhood. There's Fabius Bile, like, ravaging worlds along his way to the Eye of Terror. That's about it. There's very, very little material, so they can do almost what they like with this. Yeah. They're not as sort of like hamstrung or shackled to the lore with this one, which is fun.
No. The thing is, though, I think I've already read the best that we're going to get for something that isn't the Horus Heresy, but also isn't Modern 40k, and that's the War of the Beast, which was a solid, because it was set. I can't remember the exact timeline for it now, but it was set in between the Horus Heresy and Modern 40k. So the Imperium wasn't quite the Imperium that we know now.
Well, this is, you know, I imagine this is going to be similar because, like, there's going to be a load of friction here. Like, the Imperium doesn't even exist really at this point. It's in bits, you know. I mean, the Robote won't have established the Codex Astartes yet. The Space Marines won't know what they're doing. They're all going to be operating independently. The traitor legions are still going to be dug in all over the place or like ransacking the galaxy still. It's going to... There's potential here. There's potential for this to be really interesting.
However, if we get to book 20...
Yeah, that's we're going
to be having a very different conversation.
That's the problem. They need a plan. They need a definite plan. They need like a narrative end. You know, they need to know exactly where they're going with this.
It can't be another Horus Heresy. It physically can't.
No,
what
physically
you can do, you go, okay, everybody, we're going to do 6 books in total, and then you can also do spin-offs that take place around like book 1, and then you can have like a spin-off this way, but they're not necessary to the main plot.
No,
you
that's
don't need
the way
to worry about them.
That's the way to do it. Or like little short story collections, you know, that tell you just little things that's going on in the universe and whatnot. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. There are certain key points to hit. I mean, Adafith just mentioned one of the big ones, which is the Fall of Caliban. Of course, that's got to be. That's obviously one of the untold stories of the Horus Heresy. That needs to be dealt with because that's huge. That's probably, actually, in the Scouring, that's probably the biggest story. To be honest.
Thanks, David. It's War of the Beast is set 1,000 years after the Heresy.
Yeah, so yeah.
It's if nobody's gone through the War of the Beast series, it's solid. Genuinely solid. I really liked it.
But I mean, you know, I'm quietly hopeful. It could be, you know, there's potential here. I just hope they've learnt the lessons from the Horus Heresy. It needs more planning. It needs more cohesion.
Yeah. Continuing with the Horus... I'm not speeding through this, honest. We've got some new Horus Heresy guys. The Mark II Assault Squad kit.
I'm not fond of the backpacks. I've got to say, they're a bit big.
I like them for orcs.
You like them, yeah? For orcs, yeah. They'd be great for orcs, yeah.
Yes. They're a little unrefined for what I would imagine this, even in this era of, like, it's messy and unrefined and not quite as tidy as 40k. It's still a little messy, I think.
A little, yeah, they seem to be a little... The scale seems to be off to me.
As in they're too big?
No, the backpacks are sort of out of scale with like the actual Marines. They just look too big, and it makes them unwieldy looking. It looks strange to me.
It's because the legs are thicker than you'd normally see, and so it just gives this sensation of the body being shorter.
Yeah.
And when you've got the big backpack on the back, it just kind of makes a weird
the silhouette
visual.
Of the miniature. Yeah, the silhouette of the miniature is slightly weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
I do like the helmets a lot. I think they're very good, but apart from that...
the helmets are lovely. I've got to say, the helmets are really, really good, but I'm not, you know, I wouldn't be rushing out to buy these.
No.
What if I told you that the captain looks like a man who is trying desperately to make himself heard over the sound of his own backpack?
Of his own turbines, yeah.
Look at that expression, and that's a man who's sick of trying to tell people what to do.
Yeah.
Is that the Mohawk dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
But yeah, I mean, they look absolutely fine. Just
Yeah,
Apart from the backpacks.
yeah, they're there. You know, it's one of those things. But I did want to talk quickly about the Saturnine Terminators because we never actually mentioned the Saturnine.
No, I like them. I like the Saturnine. I think they're really cool.
It's nice to see them updated. I like
It
that.
is. It really is nice to see them again, isn't it? The original Terminators, you know, as they were way back when they had that much more rounded silhouette, and you know, even attempting to update, because it was a goofy design, it was a really goofy looking design.
Yeah,
trying to update that and make it fly is very difficult. I think they've done it pretty well.
Yeah.
For the most part, I think it works.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually tempted to grab me a box of them at some point just to paint, just because I think they'll be quite fun to paint.
Yeah, definitely. I'm with Dath as well. I love the word bearers looking ones that have got the painted as though there are demons inside of them.
Yeah.
That's very nice. That's very nice.
I do think though that they look a little bit like chicken mech thing from Fifth Element.
I think actually now that you mention it, yes, they do.
Yeah,
yes, they do.
And that is going to be the only time I mention the Fifth Element on this podcast. Because not a fan.
It's very French.
I don't mind things being very French. I love Delicatessen. I love City of Lost Children. I really enjoy Alien Resurrection. You may notice how it kind of went off a cliff towards the end there.
Yeah,
but
it did
for some reason, Fifth Element, no, just never got on with it. Yeah. Right, shall we move on?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Votan. Votan are coming back.
I have to admit, the trailer that they did for this, and we're going to be on the Votan for a while, apologize, ladies and gentlemen. The trailer that they did for this proper made me chuckle.
Yeah,
when the giant Zargos head just appears. Zaragos, I should say. Zargos.
There's a lot of references going on to prior background and prior iterations of 40k here. I mean, the new special character they're releasing, he's just a giant reference to the old squat background, right?
Yeah, it's such a cool idea.
It is. It's a great idea where they've taken like that. You know how they dealt with the squats and where they'd gone in White Dwarf, where it was really glib and they just said, "Oh, the Tyranids ate them all."
Yeah,
that was like the official line for the longest time. That's what this is a reference to.
Yep, and I'm in. I'm 100% joyous because on one hand you've got this guy who's, I love the fact he's got these metal fingers that just. But the thing that really stings to me is that Burry carries Bane, and all I can hear now is yes. Eaten by the Tyranids, I might have been. Kick your ass, I will.
The Hive Tyrant's consuming him. He puts his hand on your shoulder. Do you feel in control?
Man, I love Tom Hardy, but what was he doing?
That's a great role.
What he was doing was making me have 15 years of this very book, which I've never given up on.
And what was Nolan doing, allowing him to get away with that?
Nolan's a shit director.
Any director would have, any director worth their salt would have said, Tom, turn it down. Like, by a factor of 12, yeah?
Nolan isn't a director of any salt. He's accidentally made some good films. The rest of them have been piss poor.
Yeah, oh my, Daffod's right. It is such a flex wearing a Tyranid, right? And it's not just a Tyranid. That is a Tyranid Prime, I think, that he's wearing.
Yep.
Which is like, that is a flex. That's a flex. That's don't fuck with me.
It's even better because the little crest thing that they all have, they've usually got an animal totem on it. And the fact that Burry here has a Tyranid head in gold above his head, he is the most badass Votan.
He's badass, yeah. Obviously, clearly, and advertises the fact.
Yeah, and look at the rules that the first time he falls in battle on a 2+, he'll just get back up.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Look at him. He's awesome. the thrice devoured. Oh man, see, I already really like the Votan. The Votan in this explosion really,
really cool. I mean, they've really like gone for character this time, which I like a lot. And they
needed it.
They did. They've made him a little bit less po-faced and serious than their original release. There's a lot of fun going on here. I mean, my favourite of them is the Arcanist Evaluator.
Dr. Squatternick.
He's great, isn't he? Yeah. He's either you've got to either call him like Ivo or Wily, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, like he's so cool.
He's
so
awesome.
Cool.
I mean, he looks like somebody was watching a shit ton of Studio Ghibli and then decided to make a sci-fi design. Yeah,
he's fab.
I love him. My favourite thing about him is his helmet, because you've got the little bionic eyes. That helmet is just got the little glow of the eyes coming through, and there's no glass there, is there? You just put a helmet on for no reason.
He's cute. He's really cute. Lovely miniature.
He's tons of fun. Just absolute tons of fun. And his weapon ruptures tissue at the cellular level.
Of course it does.
It's got 3 fire modes, and its most extreme can trigger lethal atomic transformation.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Which means that this guy really needs to have a little banner on it that says, "I have become death, destroyer of worlds." And then you get the Memnia strategist, and oh, good God, the idea of like a gestalt entity made up of different ironkin.
Love that. Love that. What a brilliant idea! All these separate tactical minds. All working together. And the fact that he's, in the same way that a lot of the Adeptus Mechanicus have like separate brains attached to them, he's got the same thing going on. All of the little nodes are different personalities,
Yep. It's
great.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh God. And then, of course, you get the Ironkin Steeljacks, which are the tallest squats you'll ever see.
They're the big squats, right? They're the tall Votan.
Yeah. Votall, yes.
Yeah.
They just look like StarCraft Terrans.
They really do. I'm happy with that. I like the idea of these things just like standing up and like, it's my big Ironkin brother. Oh shit. The fact that these guys got heavy duty bodies, they are just big, heavy assault monsters. Just lovely. Lovely.
Very, very nice. It's nice to see a bit of variety in the Votan as well, isn't it? Something a little bit different.
Well, what we've got here is the Votan got their original run, and that is, here is what the Votan is.
Yes, at base, right, at core, this is what they are. Now they're expanding out, they're extrapolating, and you're getting so much more fun stuff now.
The Earthshaker, which is a wonderful little throwback.
Another giant throwback to the squats of yore, yeah?
Yep.
It's the Mole, isn't it?
Absolutely it is. Absolutely.
Cool.
I mean, my favourite thing about that is the guy at the back of the Mole Mortar who's playing Tetris.
It's a little diorama, isn't it? I mean, essentially, this mini's a little diorama. It's really cool.
And one of those things, I wasn't a huge fan of the Chthonian Votan, but with this, it's like, oh no, I get it now. Right, I understand. There's the design aesthetic for the Berserks didn't quite gel with me, but kind of seeing it with these guys, it's like, right. So these are these are the forgers. These are the blacksmiths of the Votan. Got it. With you now, understand. But honestly,
very nice miniatures indeed. There's just so much going on. They just look fun to put together and paint.
I love them. I love them. And I would normally any day of the week they'd be like, well, I'm going all in on the Votan. That's going to be when I finish my Skaven. Unfortunately, that will not be the case.
They're superseded by something else, aren't they?
Yes. I'm not going to do this short hairy army because I've got another short hairy army.
Another one, of course.
Then you've got the Capricus, which is a wonderful flying little vehicle. I'm going to have a look back through the Blacktron G2 Lego sets to work out what I'm going to convert that into. because anyone who knows that my Votan, they're all based on G2 Blacktron.
That's lovely theme.
And the idea is that all of the vehicles are going to be based on vehicles from that range. So
I'm looking forward to this. I mean, I've got all of the 10th edition codices, and the Votan are one of those armies that has been struggling a bit in 10th. So I know we know from the stream they've changed their rule quite significantly. So that's fun. I'm really looking forward to see what they do with them.
I'm looking forward to the yield points. They're going to be interesting.
Totally, that's totally new. They've changed it completely from the index, which is probably the way to go, to be honest, because it just wasn't. It's fine, but it wasn't working as well as it should.
No, the token stuff just it wasn't working as planned. But yeah, so we're getting that. We're getting the new book. We're getting a new combat patrol, which is fine.
Yeah,
it's decent looking little combat patrol. So that's a nice little starting place. Okie dokes. Let's move on then to the old world.
This is exciting.
I mean, I saw this and just went, "Hey, look, Andy, you've actually got some stuff."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not a lot. A new codex, basically, and effectively 2 new models, basically 4 new models. So that's nice compared to the usual. You get 1 book and you get 1 new model. It still would be nice to upgrade some of the more core units rather than characters, but this is like GW standard affair, so it's something at least. And they're well done models as well. They've got some dynamicism to them, and they look different to the old ones, the old Lich Priests and stuff.
Yeah, they do. They fit very well, though. They look like the artwork, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
I love the standard bearer. That standard is fantastic. In fact, I might get that standard bearer to turn that into something Thousand Sons, because
wouldn't take much, would it?
It wouldn't really. No, that banner is awesome. I love the scorpions coming down the sky. I think that's gorgeous.
It is weird though, because they already did a battle standard bearer when they refreshed the line.
Oh, so they've
that
just
was
done
one of the new. Yeah, it's. I'm pretty sure they did another battle standard bearer, unless it was just the old one. Which looked pretty good.
Right.
I'm not sure which off the top of my head, but I know there was another battle standard bearer at least.
Right. I do.
Maybe that was resin. Maybe this is plastic. Maybe that's the difference.
That could be it. And the guy on the horses. I mean, wow, he's lovely. Isn't he?
I think they said it's a prince or a lord.
They said.
I think they can do either.
Yeah,
a royal herald.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
I do like how gooey the Lich Priests look.
Yeah, they're not quite as skeletal as the other guys, are they? I kind of like that.
I think somebody's been watching the original Mummy.
Is that?
Well, not entirely, because I've got the old Lich Priest, and he's also not skeletal at all. He's also
it's a thing. They've got a little bit more sort of vitality about them, haven't they? Not much. They're still undead.
They're more mummy than skeleton.
Yes,
is what the priests seem to be.
There's so much going on them as well. Like, there's very fine detail going on these miniatures. I really like them.
I don't like the fact that one of them has a scroll, because that means that won't be painted. That means you need to paint that.
You need to paint that. Yeah.
The artwork's very good. Like, the paint is very good at drawing stuff on it, and I won't be, so I can't say I'm a big fan of that.
I'm sorry, Andy.
Good. Why are you sorry?
That you have to paint them.
Oh, I mean, I won't, but...
Have they released Cetra as a miniature? They haven't, have they?
No.
They have. Well, the old one.
Yeah, the old one, but they
yeah.
haven't done a new Cetra. They surely have got to do that at some point.
No, Cetra would be alive.
Yes. Unalive, yes.
Yeah. No, they haven't done a new one. He's just the old Cetra.
Yeah. What a surprise, because that, I mean... Surely that would be a centerpiece mini. Cetra's a big deal at this point amongst the undead. He's a really big deal. Nagash is still sort of slumbering away somewhere. So Cetra is like the High Lord of most of the undead empires at this point. So
is that what Nagash is doing, or is Nagash fighting Skaven in Nagashazar at the moment? I don't know exactly.
I don't know. He's either sleeping or he's fighting Skaven or mining warp, something like that. He's doing something, but he's preoccupied. He's preoccupied with stuff.
2277. He would have had the Yeah, he'd have been murdered by the Skaven and the Prince.
Yes, that's right. So he's asleep. He's rejuvenating at this point.
Yeah. I think the problem, you can't really do Setra unless you have a big release, because he's a big name character to release.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do like Lich Priests and stuff because they're no-namers.
That's
right. You need to wait for
right.
another refresh. Well, not a refresh, but another big Tomb King push, which isn't going to come for a long, long time.
No.
You're right.
What are we feeling about the Arcane Journals being sort of redone like this? Like having these, the Arcane Journals being a snapshot of an army and getting all the stuff that you get for that?
Depends on the price.
Yeah.
It really depends on the price and how much content there is in the book as well.
Yeah, because these are basically campaign books. They are Warhammer armies or anything like that. And that is one of the things I still can't quite get my head around when it comes to the Arcane Journal. That they're not Warhammer armies books. They're not codexes, they're not battletomes. They are very much their own thing.
I'm not sure they're worth the money.
No.
I don't think they are.
No.
I think they need a bit more in there to kind of beef up to justify the price that they cost.
They need to maybe make them a bit more special, to just really push the army, make them really attractive, yeah?
Like you said, George, earlier, put some like hobby stuff in there as well, some painting guides. I mean,
conversions,
stuff like that,
example armies, from... Why not go for that?
Yeah, but you don't want to have them. You don't want to have them at the cost of £35 as a battle tome either. But it should be like £10, 15 most, and I think there should be more stuff in there. Personally,
yeah. I don't hate the idea of the Arcane Journal being their own thing and doing their own thing, but it does feel a bit weird to me to have what you're going to have here, which is, if you are running an undead army, there's a chance here that you're going to need multiple Arcane Journals. And that doesn't... We've been here before, and it didn't work.
Yeah, because what happens when a new edition of the game comes out? Does that mean you'll need more Arcane Journals in the future as well?
Likely, yes, and also, I mean, they've done so much work moving away from that multiple book format because it was so unwieldy once upon a time.
But it could mean that future editions would mean you need even more, because then you might second ed old world, you need the main rule book for that. You'll need the Ravaging Hordes army book if you're just collecting evil stuff. And then you'll need, again, another Arcane Journal, and then however many Arcane Journals come after that until the next 3.0.
It's all that referring to different books as well. It's a bit of a problem, mechanically. Technically.
That's us saying that is World going to have multiple editions, because who knows?
I think it'll have some rule updates. I'm sure it will. If Horus Heresy has, I think
poured so much into it, and kudos to them. They've put a lot of dedicated stuff into it, more than I thought, more than I ever thought they would.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna. I think they're gonna find it's actually gonna do quite well.
Well, it has done well. It has done very, very well.
That's why it's still going. That's why. No, not Kislev. What they're called?
Cathay.
Cathay, thank you. That's why they've got done, because it's made money.
Yeah, it absolutely has. It has done very, very well for itself.
It's nice,
the future is, the future's bright for it. So, I don't know. It's just a weird one. Is it going to be Horus Heresy, or is it going to be Blood Bowl? That's the question. I keep finding myself thinking, is this going to be one rule set? Because the Horus Heresy rule set, you had what was the Forge World Horus Heresy rule set. And then did you have a box set that brought it into the main line, and another box set, or was it just the one?
Are you talking about how it evolved, or are you talking about how it is now? Because I know there's got a new rule at the moment. Oh, I don't know. It probably did start off with Forge World, because it had the epic long, huge books, didn't it? That you could only buy, and they were super limited and very expensive. And then it became the plastic model stuff that you could buy in the store. I think this is going to skip that, obviously, because it's already being sold in the stores. So I think we're just in that cycle of it'll get a 2.0 at some point in the future. It'll probably take a while, like it did with Horus Heresy, because it's from them going to 2.0 to 3.0. It's taken a long time, so I would imagine it'd be the same for this, because it's not the main focus. It's not the main games.
Of course not.
And I would argue that's probably better, because that means people can enjoy the rules for longer.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think I do think that a minimum of 5 years on the shelf needs to be what every edition has.
Yeah.
But that's just me, my personal, because I'm old and time means nothing.
Well, it means you can enjoy the rules before you get to the last tome or the last codex, and then it's like, oh, there's a new edition out.
Yeah.
Which is a bizarre way to do things.
It's the 40k syndrome, is that?
Yeah. Weird. Anyway,
about like 2 weeks to play, you know.
It's worth mentioning Cathay is getting a Arcane Journal as well.
Yeah, sure. So they've got their original Arcane Journal.
Yeah.
Not surprised by that at all. That army is mega. It's so good.
I was really considering the idea getting them to turn into a Cities of Sigmar army. Mm-hmm. That obviously is on the back burner now. Yeah. All right, moving to AOS then. Let's get into some Flesh Eater Courts with the second best hat that we'll see today.
Yeah. I just love the fact they bothered to put a hat on him. You know? Why? I don't know, but it works.
I don't care. I love his hat.
I do. I love it too.
So 2 Death Battletomes. You get the Flesh Eater Courts, and the new miniature you're getting for this is the High Falconer Felgrin, who I'm going to honestly say I think that's the best ghoul I've ever seen. I love him.
Yeah. I mean, all of the characters, you know, the recent characters for the Flesh Eaters have been fab. They're all fun. They're all really funny. They've got that sort of gallows humor going, and this guy is no different. I love the fact they called him a falconer, and it's obviously bats. Yeah. You know, that's great. That's just great.
I love the fact that his falconer's glove is just some skin that he's wrapped around his hand.
Yeah, it's good enough. Good enough, isn't it?
That's great, isn't it? It's absolutely brilliant.
So you got that. You've got the pocket full of meat that he's got on his back. But my favourite thing is the bat that's just eating something coming out of the tree, and it just looks so indignant that he's been disturbed. He is great. He is really good.
And, you know, just fits in perfectly with what they've done with the Flesh Eater Courts of late. I love this army. I really do. I mean, some of the stuff needs a little bit of tweaking and whatnot, but the characters are spot on.
This is the problem I have with the Flesh Eaters at the moment. The characters are amazing.
Yeah.
The mainline troops look... Even though the miniatures themselves are good, and they are good, but they're not keeping that sense of...
They need work.
Yeah.
I would say that's for most of them. The ones that haven't been updated. The ones that have been updated, they look good. The problem are your main troops are the old ghouls, which are shit. And we can see that they're shit because in the new box set, they don't use standard ghouls. They use the... well, it's not Kill Team. What's the
Warcry?
It's the Warcry set. That's way more interesting looking ghouls. And then they also give you like Crypt Horrors, which are again the old Crypt Horrors. So they don't look bad. They just are boring. They just unfortunately.
Yeah, they just. Don't
That's why I gave my Crypt Horror a little jaunty hat to make him a lot more fun. And that was before I knew what their stories were, so it kind of works now, I suppose.
Yes, I don't know if I actually mentioned it to you guys, but I finished the Usheran novel last week.
Yeah.
Really good. Really good. The best review I can give for it, and I haven't written a review for it yet because I don't know how I'm going to really do it, but the best way I can put it is, I know how the Flesh Eater curse works. I completely understand the mechanics of Usheran's curse and how it affects people and how it infects people.
Does he lift people's cutlery?
Well, he cuts himself hundreds of times and goes sits in a river. Then just lets everyone drink the water, or his wine, as he calls it.
Do people like look at him as he's sitting in the river, as they're like slowly spooning the water into the mouth, and they're just like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, well, they don't know it's there because they're just drinking the water, and that's how the curse spreads. It's stuff like that. Yeah, or he sends it to people and fools them in or dares them into drinking it. It's really good.
Usheran pisses in the bottle and says, "I fucking dare you to drink this," and they're like, "You what? You what? You're not a man unless you drink my piss." Oh, you bastard! Here we go. Glug glug.
But the way that novel fucking turns the tables on the reader, I was angry that I didn't see it coming. Genuinely annoyed, because I know how this works.
Yeah.
The fuck did you do to fool me, you backer-wankers? 10 out of 10.
Interesting. I wouldn't mind reading that now.
It's really good. Like,
Is it audio or just book?
yep, it's on audio as well. It's on Amazon for audio. I recommend. The cool thing about it is that you're from the point of view of this Sigmarite guy, and he's taken control of this town because his family's always had control of it, and he's got this idea that, oh no, we're going to get the Dawnbringer Crusade, they're going to come, we're going to make this into a proper place, and he just keeps making shitty decisions because he's a dick. And then you get the little bits in between the chapters of what Usher runs up to, and it makes for this awful grinding experience of just like, you're an arsehole, but I don't know if you deserve what you're about to get.
Wait, is he the mayor from Jaws?
Yes. If the mayor from Jaws was nobility, yes.
Great.
Well, he's a mayor, I suppose, technically. Yeah. I will throw out here as well, the Flesh Eater Court's book is the prime example of shitty book art design. It's fucking awful. I can't believe this got through.
No, they're not ghouls, they're zombies.
It's not just that. It's boring. There's nothing happening in the background. It's just red.
It's odd, isn't it, actually? Because it doesn't really tell you...
unbelievably shit.
It doesn't tell you anything about the actual, like the Flesh Eater Courts themselves. It doesn't really capture what they're about, you know? It's it is peculiarly bad. It's peculiar.
The foreground ghouls look kind of confused and sad, but not like ravaging fools. The guy up front on the main part of the cover is in a relatively dull pose, and again, because it's mostly red, you can't really see any of the detail in the background. I was going to mention that about the Votan one, but the Votan's cover is really fucking boring as well. It's better than this because you can see the background, but it's just a lot of the design aesthetics for apparently the books is man aren't standing, a few things foreground, and then nothing happening in the background. That's all of their books at the moment, and it's dull as dishwater. It's really boring artwork.
I wish they'd move away from this, I'll be honest.
Just have them battling.
Is a thing.
Have like a giant scope battle in the background. Show some of the big things. Like you could have like a Terrorgeist like looming over like the background dude. You could have loads of interesting things going on. It's just red.
Just a dude, isn't it? It's just a dude.
Yeah, it's just a dude.
It's really what it is, you know?
Yeah. I want more interesting, characterful, expressive covers and artwork. And I don't know if this is just the in-house style that Games Workshop are going for these days. But again, if you look back at older editions, a lot more of the covers are visually interesting. Look at it's probably not fair to say because it's like the third edition 40k, but if you look at the John Blanche art that they use for the main artwork cover, there's so much going on there. There's loads.
What they used to use was you'd have a cover that had elements of the army in it. So you'd see second ed 40k did it a lot, third ed 40k did it a lot, fourth ed Fantasy Battle did it, fifth ed Fantasy Battle did it. You would have a load of different troop types and at least a character on the cover. And it was always done in a way so you had something to look at. You could spend the time looking at it. What you have now is a very minimalistic style. And I don't say that as in it doesn't take long to draw, because I can imagine this is a lot of work. This is a lot of work. But the composition is terrible. And it has been for a wee while now. It's one of the reasons I don't bring up the covers anymore, because
it's bad.
Well, you can only hit the same dead horse so many times.
Yeah.
And it's always going to be the same complaint. The composition is bad.
It's interesting though, because they're not. I mean, sometimes it does happen in 40k, but it's not as common in 40k. You look at the cover from the Emperor's Children Codex, the standard one. It's really good.
Yeah,
really good. It's not a character; it's a noise marine, and it's got loads of like weird, gribbly bizarreness all around it.
I think it's still got the main issue, which is just a one dude on the front cover. It's not as bad as this. This is a really good example of just terrible composition, as Gruff said. But I still think, again, the Noise Marine one, or the Emperor's Children one, you could do something way more interesting. Fulgrim could be on the front cover in the background, ripping someone in half or someone. You could do something really interesting. You could have the Cacophony, You could have that, if you wanted to do one dude, you could have that one image from ages ago with the guy with the speaker in his mouth and the tubes coming through. If you wanted just to use that, that's that. If you wanted just to have one character on the front and then nothing else, really that would have looked already a lot better.
I mean, that is actually on the special edition of the Codex that came in the Champions of Planet box.
Of course.
So that's cool, Yeah.
But no, yeah, Gruff, you do make a fair point. I just wanted to bring up because this one is particularly bad.
Yeah. In fact, I think both of these are particularly bad covers. The Nighthorn.
Oh, you mean the Nighthorn? Yeah, the Nighthorn one's pretty fucking terrible as well because it's just purple.
Yeah.
With one other dude in the background. You got one in the front and then one behind him. You have two characters. What are you doing?
I will say, I think that the Nighthawk one is better because you have that blue glow, and you have the single image. It's not, you don't have everything at the front. It's not a, I don't want to say a confused image because that's not what I mean. It's a very visually simple image to read. You can see it.
Putting in a haunted forest, I think, could make it look a bit more visually interesting, and it would work, maybe.
It's Age of Sigmar since Second Ed. No, actually, no. Soul Wars
Third,
isn't doing
right?
much. Yeah, since about Third Ed. They've had this colour and lines aesthetic for the backgrounds for the covers, and I don't understand where it's coming from, because it hasn't worked for a long, long time. And we went into this 2 years ago, I think, something like that. We spoke about it.
A fair point. Sorry, Arcane Journals are really good covers.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, absolutely.
We just looked at them, and they are exactly. They're not exactly what I want, but have a much better range to them.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, they tell you the story of the army that you're buying.
It's really strange for Games Workshop, of all companies, to be going for a minimalist aesthetic, because it's grimdark. Grimdark is bombast. It's all big, elaborate. That's the whole point, right?
It's even that.
Really elaborate. So why are they... It seems to be antithetical to the whole ethos of the universes they've created.
And AOS is the one where they are hitting the anvil the hardest.
Yeah, well, it's crazy, right? Where the aesthetic of the realms is... They need to be looking at Roger Dean, right? Prog rock album covers where it's crazy. There's just stuff everywhere. That's the aesthetic.
Oh, that'd be neat. Yeah.
Well, that's the aesthetic of the world, isn't it? If you look at, the artwork that Roger Dean did for the Shadow of the Beast games way back when, kind of thing, right?
Oh, dude, don't make me start thinking about that. I'll get distracted and just start looking at them.
Yeah. Although that said, I love the Mini, the Lord Vitriolic. I love him. I want to get him and make him into a homunculus for a dark age.
Yes.
So good.
I don't think we've ever had a four-armed ghost before, and that makes me very happy.
We haven't actually, no.
No. Also, the bottle that he's holding made me think of an old, I think, Looney Tunes advert called The Alchemist's... is it The Alchemist's Lab or something like that? It's basically I'll find the cartoon and share it, because it's one of those ones that's in my brain and will never leave me because it's terrifying.
The rack on his back. That's silly.
Yeah.
That's very silly, but I love it. I really love it.
I'll say one really good thing about it, it's got a good solid attachment to the base as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And nice. It might not look as ethereal and misty and floaty, but you look at it and you're like, he's attached.
Yeah.
He's going to be hard. He's going to be relatively hard to snap off compared to some of the other ones. That's great. I love the design aesthetic to this one. This is one of their... another really good mini. I just hope that their rules make them not shit.
Right. Are they going to get them right this edition? Because it would be the first time, wouldn't it? Let's be honest.
Yes.
It would be the first time they got them right.
It's a shame because it's a really pretty... Well, it's a really interesting visual army, mostly. With really good models.
Yeah,
so I'd like them to do well.
Strong. It's such a strong army in terms of the miniatures and the aesthetic, and when you see a Nighthaunt army, it's Nighthaunt, right? There's no mistaking it whatsoever.
To me, Nighthaunt is very AOS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, almost iconically so,
Yeah.
It's just a shame that, like, for some reason they've just never gotten the rules right for them. I don't know why it's such a thing, but
don't get me wrong. They don't need to be Skaven good at the moment.
No,
They don't need to be tearing through it. Just like competitive, just like the average.
Well, they just need to work. They just need to work, don't they? So that, like, you're not immediately hamstringing yourself just by taking them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know,
we'll see. I guess.
They need to stop being the Imperial agents of AOS, basically.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
Are we ready?
Yeah, come on.
I'm going to get this out the way. I fucking love what they've done here. So the Chaos Dwarfs have arrived. The Hellsmiths shut. Great name. Brilliant name. I'm all in. They are, without doubt, exactly what I was hoping for. And
I want to ask, Adam, are they what you expected? Is this kind of what you were looking for? Yeah. I
don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. I was trying desperately to manage my expectations. I had a feeling that it was going to end up being something that was actually that's pretty good, but that's not for me.
Right.
Which would have been fine. It wouldn't have been a problem. I had a horrible feeling that they might have been more of the Forge World Chaos Dwarfs, which they were okay.
What was the problem with them, do you think?
What they tried to combine the big hat Hashutias with the more Chaos Warrior looking ones, and as a result, for me, it didn't really serve either of those aesthetics very well. They were nice enough for what they were, but they didn't really get for me. And it's one of those things. There's loads of companies out there that do Chaos Dwarfs of some description. The ones that do the sort of old hammery, heavily armored Chaos Warrior looking ones, they often look really good. But when you get to the Hashutian Babylonian style, a lot of them don't work for me. There's something that isn't quite fitting together in the aesthetics. It's one of the reasons why I've never actually gone up and done any of them, because they don't really work for me. Featherseal does a really good one for Fantasy Battle, but they would never work in AOS because they are set to be rank and file. I do have a load of them. They are really nice. Then you've got the Russian Alternative. When they did a really good set. They were really, really good, in fact. The downside is that they were incredibly expensive, and
of course,
and you were playing hit and miss if you'd ever get them. I mean, they haven't been around for 10 years now, so it's one of those things.
Yeah.
So when it started, there was a part of me that had my stomach in knots, because if this didn't work for me, I was going to be crushed.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things. I waited so long to get my beloved Chaos Dwarfs back.
Since the beginning of AOS, yeah?
Yeah.
And you were spurned by this is quite known, you were spurned by the Cruel Boys quite aggressively.
Absolutely.
That was such a disappointment for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not joking when I say that I remember the recording we had after the Cruel Boys announcement, and I was not a good person to listen to. Because I was genuinely annoyed that we didn't get the Fimir. And if it had been something else, I probably wouldn't have been so bad. Or if the Cruel Boys hadn't been so close to being good by having all the Ian Miller style art and as aesthetics to draw from, but being shitty Lord of the Rings orcs, shitty Hobbit orcs is what it was, I probably wouldn't have felt so genuinely upset about it. However, these guys hit the nail exactly on the head. Genuinely, I am stunned by what they've managed to accomplish here, because each and every one of these is both a wonderful throwback to what was, but are very much their own thing. They are 100% an AOS army. Everything from what they were talking about, the background, has caught my attention. The idea of Hashut being an ancestral god, which means he's ascended. Yeah, he was once mortal and became an ancestor god.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
And the fact that he's an outcast from all of the pantheons. The Dwarven pantheons don't want anything to do with him. The Chaos gods don't really want anything to do with him. So he's like this independent agent.
Yeah. He's
in
got
the realms. I love that.
An independent agent that's staring at the Horned Rat's throne and looking at it as a way
it's like,
trying to knock him off.
I don't give a crap if you don't accept me. I'm taking that. I am going to become the next Chaos power, yeah?
And then when you get that attached to he was given the realm of the beasts as his domain.
That I love.
And he becomes the Chaos power of industrial destruction.
He didn't want it.
No,
I love that. I love that. He was the original god, wasn't he, of the realm of beasts, right? And he didn't want it.
And so his entire idea of, well, fuck this, I'm flattening the shit out of this.
Yeah, I'm going to desolate it. I'm going to make it like a wasteland of industry.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
God.
I mean,
absolutely
brilliant. And the way that marries, you know, the way AOS works, where it makes all of the armies like an aspect or an elemental force. These guys are, you know, in the same way that the Skaven are ruin and anti-civilization. These guys are the desolation of rampant industry.
Yeah.
And technically, the Skaven will worship them, or the Hashut, right?
I mean,
technically.
The Skiri, Conskiri, There's going to crossover.
War machines.
There's crossover between Hashut and the Horned Rat, or an aspect of the Horned Rat there.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Probably another reason why he doesn't like him.
That kind of makes sense, because like that happens all the time. I mean, it happens between the Chaos powers. You know, there's overlap between them, whether they like it or not. You know, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, man, I am excited to get that book. Like,
yeah, me too.
Really excited.
I just love their willingness to do this in AOS. They did it with the Skaven book. They've done it a couple of times before, where they are willing to shake things up. They're willing to say, no, there are other powers. They can ascend to the pantheons. They can fall out of them, you know, sometimes. It's a bit more fluid and interesting now.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that.
And I love the name, the Zardron. Zardron. That's setting them up to be the antithesis of the Caradron is just such a smart way of doing it. I mean,
it makes perfect sense, right? Because that's exactly what they are. The Caradron have that industrial quality as well, but they're very sky-based. You know, they're airy, whereas these guys are very ground-based. They're fire, they're coal, they're metal. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's. I know that if I were a kid, and if I just wandered into a Games Workshop or whatever, and I saw these guys, I'd want them. I know I would.
All a GW guy has to do is pick up the bull and wave it in front of a child's face, and he'd be like, yeah, I like that. That's a big, cool robot bull. That's a really big, cool bull with a dude on top of it.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. Like, that would get me as a kid.
Yeah, me too.
What I'm not going to do, much to probably everybody's dismay, is I'm not going to go through everything and explain why I love it. Because
maybe we should do that as a Patreon video, Adam. I'd be happy to chat to you about that. I'm great. I'm up for that.
No, I don't think Griff would want that. I don't think he would like that at all. I think he'd hate to do
I'm
that.
Up for it.
I'll come around to your house and shit in your toilet, Andy. I won't flush. But I'm going to go through each. I'm going to go through them as quickly as I can without trying to get caught up, because at the end of the day, I am absolutely overjoyed with what we've been given. This is exactly. I couldn't have hoped for better.
Yeah.
And considering how much the Big Hat Bastards are completely my guys, they were my guys way back when, more so than the Skaven were. You know, the Skaven will always be my first army. The Chaos Dwarfs are my army. They are my guys. I have waited for this for so long, and it's delivered.
They fell out of Fantasy Battle, didn't they? They were just gone for the longest time.
Well, and they kept trying to bring them back in different ways, and it never quite worked.
It never worked, right? It never worked.
And the answer was they had to get out of the old world in order to work.
Yeah, they had to make them something slightly different, but not too different. And I mean, this is the most dedicated Chaos Dwarf release, isn't it? Let's be honest, like ever.
Yeah.
This is the most dedicated they've ever been. It's wow. I've got to say, as someone who isn't that bothered about the Dwarven armies like at all. I think these guys are fantastic.
Yeah, they are. They are absolutely bang on the money. Right, let's go through them then. So first of all, we've got the War Despot.
The character, he's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, frigging hell.
Just, I can't even begin to. I fucking love him.
The armor that's like covering all of him, basically. The beard.
Yeah, with the gems, all
beard.
Yeah. I mean, there's elements here where you can see where the design aesthetic has taken from what Forge World did, but they've done it in such a way that it works. It absolutely works. The fact that they haven't shied away from the Babylonian style as well has made me incredibly happy. The fact that these guys...
They've kind of doubled down on it.
Yeah. Yeah, which... Oh, man alive. And the fact that these guys all have weapons that are powered by demons. They have demon batteries.
That's their thing, isn't it? That's their thing. They're not slaves to chaos like a lot of chaos forces are. It's the other way round.
Yeah, these are the dominating force.
Right.
Yeah,
demons come for these guys, and these guys say, "Oh, great, demons! I'm going to chew them up, feed them into my engines, and they're going to be a power source."
Yeah, I love the idea of summoning demons. The demons are trying desperately to escape because they know they're going to be a shield or a hat.
Right, that's fabulous, isn't it? I mean, it really sells like the malevolence of these guys for one thing. It really does sell them as a power in the realms.
Well, the idea that the desolation that they create isn't just for the natural world.
It's metaphysical as well, right?
They are destroying the metaphysical to power machines. It's not just coal and wood, it's fucking life forces. It's...
I mean, there's an obvious, the fact that they've got resonance in, like, the world as it is now, there's a whole thing here. They've got a real connection to reality in that regard, They reflect the evil of industry, of actual industry. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it's perfect. The War Despot, he is an absolute stunner of a leader. Normally, I would be thinking about how you'd convert things. I genuinely don't think I'm going to be converting any of the Chaos Dwarfs.
No, they're stunners, just as they are.
Yeah, 100%. You also get a group of guys who have either spears or wonderful-looking warglaives. I am going with the warglaive because, holy shit, those things look like they are deadly. And you got a hobgoblin with a gong, and it's just,
of course,
and also the bull masks.
Yes, I know that. I love the Hashutian bull masks. That is brilliant, right?
Oh, it really feels like an evolution of what the Chaos Dwarfs were, and in a lot of ways, what the Chaos Dwarfs may should have been way back when. If they'd been given more time to boil.
I mean, one of the odd things about the original Chaos Dwarfs, there wasn't that much. I mean, there was bull imagery, obviously, but there wasn't things like that. They didn't wear, like, bull masks. They didn't have bull totems or anything like that, which was odd, wasn't it? This feels more integrated.
Yeah, it feels like somebody went right back to what that White Dwarf Presents book was and thought about what it could have been or what it should have been. And they've managed to create something which is genuinely, shockingly brilliant.
Yeah.
And then you get the war machines. Oh,
I mean, which were always going to be a big deal, right? Because that's, at the core, that's always what they were, isn't it?
But the fact that you got the Death Shrieker back, and it's this new
giant fucker from the Fantasy Battle game. That thing. Jesus, the artillery in the original Chaos Dwarfs was evil.
Well, I mean, the Earthshaker cannon, you could just wipe out a unit with an Earthshaker cannon. The Death Shrieker,
I know.
The Death Shrieker, I once peppered a unit of Chaos Knights with the Death Shrieker, and only one Chaos Knight got to make.
Well, this is the thing, right? There wasn't much in the Fantasy Battle game that could take down charging Chaos Knights, but the Chaos Dwarfs did have the means.
Yep, just shot them with big rockets.
One of the few.
Oh,
But
man.
my god, they're good. And like that forge on the back that's got all the demons swirling in it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. That's so good.
Yeah. Oh, my God. The Dominator engine. Fucking hell.
The centerpiece. I mean, wow.
Yeah. I honestly, I don't know which way I'd go with it. The cannon is amazing, but I really like the one with the two maces. It's just burning demon energy in order to walk.
I definitely think you should go with the guns and then sculpt a load of milk bottles and then put it around the base of him, and change it so it looks like he shoots milk out of his cannons.
I mean, that's one way of doing it.
Yeah.
That's absolutely one way you can do it.
The Chaos Dwarves create a miasma that creates lactose intolerance within the enemy armies, and these guys just make them shit themselves.
You're going for sort of like a laughing cow Dairy Lee motif.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Something,
Yeah. Fucking laughing cow, snooty bitch.
Oh my god.
Oh, man alive. Yeah, the Dominator engines look absolutely stunning. I think there's...
Solid, isn't it? It's so like chunky and like, yeah, it's brilliant.
It's always one of those things where there's always been rumours of a mech turning up in AOS.
Yeah.
And it's, can that actually work? The answer is fucking yes,
Well,
it can.
yeah, totally, yeah. Big magical engine, yeah.
Yep. I mean, look at the... Oh, my God. I'm trying my best not to just sit here and scream.
It is fab. I mean, as a centerpiece model, I mean, it's pretty goddamn good.
Did you notice the interesting thing that's in the article? And they glossed over it really quickly.
What's that?
Importantly, we discover who or what Hashut is and how he relates to Grungi. Yes. Grimnir. Yes. Valea. And Gazel.
Yeah.
Valea's back. The dwarven goddess of mercy and healing.
Yeah, I mean, originally most of these guys were destroyed, weren't they? They were consumed at the end of the old world, so that's interesting, metaphysically.
So I wonder then if what we're going to see here is the dwarves are going to be taking a bit more of a centre stage with AOS.
That would be good, wouldn't it? I mean, they have been given short shrift in AOS by and large, so yeah, that would be great to see.
You got Hashut for the Chaos Dwarves, Grimnir for the Fire Slayers, Grungi the Smith for the Caradron, Gazel Valea for the Dispossessed. So it kind of gives you the idea that the Hellsmiths of Hashut is going to not rewrite the Duard in AOS, but it'll give it a bit more focus.
Give it a kickstart, right? Just give it a bit more, because people are going to be flocking to this, and it's not much of a step if they really put a lot of effort into redoing the Fire Slayers and the other dwarven armies. It's not much of a step from these to them, is it?
No, not at all. Not at all. The book, the cover is, I'm going to say it's probably the better cover that we've seen today.
Yeah,
it's still not.
Like it.
It's
still pretty boring, but it's at least it's the cow dude.
Yeah, the cow dude, and you've got that green to purple flame, which
which I like.
And also, what we're also getting is the Demon Smith, who I adore, and
he is my favourite.
Yep,
of
I will.
A whole lot. I think he's fab.
I will break anybody who has anything to say about my beloved. Look at his giant robot hand that's glowing away.
His book.
Yeah.
His IKEA manual.
Book. Yeah, that is.
That's going to be a fucking paint.
If you snipped off those fire effects, Gruff, you could put a milk bottle in his hand, I'm just saying. Or a big wad of cheese.
A big Dairy Lee triangle.
I feel my Skaven army would be chasing him down the street.
Oh, yeah.
That's the idea. You can make these the antithesis of the Skaven by having cheese-related items. Skaven are trying to take the dwarves' cheese.
What I find really interesting is that Demon Smith is a two-part kit.
Yes.
The kit can also make an Ashen Elder. Now, look at the Ashen Elder.
They don't look anything alike.
They don't, do they? That's what really shocked me. They look really, really different.
Yeah.
You must be getting some serious like leftover parts when you build one.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm
I
guessing
feel-
you like using the back piece
Mm-hmm.
is probably a big chunk of it, like the cape on
Yeah.
his back.
Yeah.
And then it looks like all of like his arms are clearly different, the head's clearly different, the torso front half looks different as well. Same for the bottom. So you're just using like the back piece and feet. Is that
Yeah.
it?
I cannot see how this is a 2-in-1 kit. I genuinely can't see how that works.
Clever
I mean, the
bit of design, that.
The shoulders and the thing around his neck, I imagine that's the same on both, but then you have extra bits that you add onto the front. Yeah, no, honestly, I can't even begin to work it out. I think there's going to be a lot of leftover parts, which is fine for me because I can kit bash an Ashen Elder. And of course, the coolest thing about the Ashen Elder is we've got them turning to stone. That's staying.
Yeah. The manifestation of the stone curse, and it's really well realized, isn't it? It looks really horrific.
Considering that it wasn't realized at all. Yeah.
Apart from one. You know, you had the character, what was his name?
Astaroth.
Astaroth, yeah.
Yeah.
But he was always painted with skin tones every
Yes,
time.
right.
I can't wait to find out how they painted the skin tones on these guys as well. 'Cause, I love it. The bull centaurs are back.
Classic. And very hard to do, because, I mean, like, the original ones, fun as they were, look really goofy. Didn't they?
Yes.
Like, they look really goofy. They've managed to make them look good. Like, really good.
Well, what they've done very smartly is they've taken the hats off them. And so they've given them the horned heads.
Yeah.
And that's given them a very different look. They look big and beefy and monstrous.
They do. They've got like a girth to them, don't they? Like,
Yeah.
they're slightly rotund, which it works for them somehow.
Man. And then you get the Anointed Sentinels, which holy mother of God.
I love it. The whole Minotaur thing where they guard the sacred places. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
These are the ones the Hedonites are a big fan of.
Oh. Well,
sexy.
Given the cow imagery of Slanesh, you know, it's like, yeah.
Get the Infernal Razors, which have Grismalock blunderbusses or Kargathron flamethrowers.
There's
Yeah,
one. You could make
these
one
are
of these into a demon prince of Slanesh on foot.
Which one?
Oh, the Infernal Razors.
Aren't they
That
the
would work
blunderbuss
so
dude?
well. No, the guys with the cow helmets.
No, they're
Oh,
the
that-
Anointed Sentinels.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah,
Yes.
that's why. I thought.
Sorry, yes, those ones. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I
worked
thought you
so
meant
well.
the blunderbuss dudes. I
No,
was
no,
like,
no.
wait, what?
No, I think you should do that. I think it's a very, very small Slaneshi champion.
Very small.
Yeah, but I love this idea. It's like, how do we make the blunderbusses work? Well, they
Yeah.
just shoot demon juice.
Yeah.
So, excellent.
And again, another throwback, right? I mean, these were the
Yeah.
bane of so many armies back in Fantasy Battle.
Best guns in fancy battle.
Yeah, and whole regiments of them.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then of course
What's the other gun option that they have?
a flamethrower, basically.
Flamethrower, isn't it? Yeah. So
okay.
it's long range and short range, effectively, isn't it?
Yeah, so the blunderbusses are there to pepper your enemy from afar. The
Yeah.
flamethrowers are going to be able to shoot in combat, as flamethrowers always
As
do.
flamethrowers do, and also like Overwatch, you know.
There's certainly some irony saying blunderbuster and then saying long range, though.
Yeah, I know.
Like, if you say so.
Well, considering a blunderbuss was built to, you just throw whatever you can into the front of it and fire. I love this idea that they're just conjuring demons up and just stuffing them into a gun and shooting them. Just nurglings are just being fired towards the enemy.
Nurglings would probably find it fun, like how to make a bloodletter even more angry. Shove it into a cannon.
That would be fun to put like a nurgling's head popping out of a barrel head.
Actually, it would. Wouldn't it? Yeah.
Demon
That's
arms
ver-
and whatnot.
Yeah, I've got a couple of bloodletter skulls kicking around, so I might end up just having them fire the skulls out.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Then you get the Hobgrots.
Hobgrots, which I'm surprised they kept for them, if I'm honest. That's really cool. I'm very pleased.
Me too.
They're making slavery great again. Are they slaves this time around?
No,
Are they not slaves?
No, they're a...
oh my god.
They're like a vassal race, aren't they? They enter into like contracts with them, don't they?
Yep. So basically, it looks like it's going to continue the idea that the Hobgrots are scared of the other greenskins because they don't want to be beaten by the big orcs or stabbed by the little goblins, and so they run to Mummy and say, "Please look after me." And the big hairy Mummy is like, "Yep, I will look after you."
Oh, that's nice. I mean, good for them. They run to civilization and they're taken care of. That's good.
Yeah. I do, however, feel that it is going to be an absolute ball like painting 20 Hobgrots.
There's probably a rule where there's a formation where you don't need to take any, potentially.
Yeah, there probably is. They are really cool. Really, really cool, though. It's just I have done a Horde army with the Skaven. I don't want to do another Horde anything.
You've already done Hobgrots as well. You already have them from the Cruel Boys, right? Or did you get rid of them?
I think I still have them, yeah.
These ones are nicer than those ones, I'll say.
Yeah.
You could still probably just proxy them. Just be like, Hobgrot in it. Whatever.
Hobgrot's a Hobgrot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then we have Uruktar.
The big one. This is the centerpiece, isn't it? This is like the big mini.
It is the least and most AOS miniature that's ever happened.
It's ace. So good.
A giant, molten, mechanical bull.
Yeah.
I will admit, I'm a little sad that the Lamassu hasn't made a reappearance. Lamassu, it was
it's a weird monster that ate magic, right?
Yep, that's the one. It had a big beady Chaos Dwarf face.
It looked a little bit like, like Chinese renditions of dragons.
Oh, yeah.
It had that quality about it. It was very strange. Very, very strange indeed.
And I loved him.
Yeah. Could be a future thing, right? We could bring it back in the future.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And I've no doubt they probably will.
Yeah.
When, like, in the next edition, when they read that, there's no doubt in my mind they'll bring it back in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm. I'd be really happy if the Lamassu isn't a big thing. It's like quite small, and there's just one guy riding around on him, horse-sized.
I would be very happy if it were like loads of guys in a costume or something. I think that would be hilarious.
Dancing Lion style, that'd be neat.
Funnily enough, the Dancing Lion looks very, very like the Lamassu.
Yep.
You're just trying to do an Elden Ring reference, George, aren't you?
Very much, yeah.
But yeah, so this thing can be built as Uruktar, the most ancient, the first of the Hellsmiths, the one that worked out that you could stuff demons into magic and stuff that magic into machines.
A stone cut on his back. Oof.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
That looks like it hurts.
Yeah. I also like the fact that it doesn't look like the stone stops you from moving.
No, it's like under the skin, isn't it? It's really strange. Really strange.
Yeah, they just become living rock, which is gimme that.
Wasn't this the idea we had for the Fire Slayers, but the fire equivalent?
Yes.
Yes,
I believe
never did it.
Yeah. Nope. Because the Fire Slayers. And of course, you could also just build it as a unnamed demon smith riding around on a Taurus. I cannot believe that they managed to get a mechanical Great Taurus. Well, it's not called that anymore. It's the Infernal Taurus, isn't it now? Yeah, Infernal Taurus. I can't believe that they managed to get a mechanical version of that, and it looks... It's stunning what they managed to accomplish here.
It's just such an iconic Chaos Dwarf mini, and they've just hit it out of the park.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Oh, I can't explain how happy I am. I am overjoyed. This takes over how happy I was when the Skaven got good. Yeah, and that was a lot of joy.
These two wins quite close to each other, really, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
With the Skaven and this.
Yeah, it's for the next 5 years there will be nothing I'm interested in. It's just going to be like well, we've decided to remake the entire Fire Slate, and now they're even less clothed and less interesting.
You'll be listening to this and going, Battlemaster, well, I guess we'll put that on hold then. We're not going to release that.
Oh well, there goes Space Hulk.
Space Crusades out the window again.
But yeah, all in all, I cannot believe that this is happening.
I'm so glad that it's hit the mark for you.
Yeah.
I really, really am, because it's like you have been waiting for this for quite a while, and I'm so pleased that it's done well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It blows my mind how much they've absolutely smashed it out the park. I love them. I love them to bits.
Yeah,
And
I've got to say, I'm really so impressed with it.
yeah, just
I'm hoping it's one of those things that gives a shot in the arm to AOS, you know, and I think it might. Might.
AOS has done really well this edition. It's so far. I'm inclined to say that there hasn't really been anything about this edition that hasn't worked.
No, it's been good. It's been really good. Fourth ed.
Yep, rule set's really good. I've really enjoyed actually getting games of it in. Not very often, but I've been playing them. And Ben, if you're listening, Ben, hello. I'm sorry. Who is a lot of work with, and he had to put up with me screaming the place down. Just me and him in the office, and I'm just like, fucking eat shit, Stormcast, I've got a ball. Which really upset him because my Skaven have a tendency of shooting the shit out of his Stormcast.
Well, here's another shooty army for them to deal with.
Yeah, who would have thought that I'm going to have two really long-range shooty armies for an Age of Sigmar?
One thing these guys are different, though. Did you hear? They're very slow. Okay, which makes sense. I mean, that's what they've always been, isn't it? They've always been like that.
Yeah,
so that makes perfect sense.
Oh, they have to be. They have to be slow because they're small and heavily armored. So
these guys as well. I imagine they're slower than even your average dwarf because they've got the stone curse going on, right?
Yeah. I can't wait to find out all the stuff about the stone curse.
It's very interesting.
Just get it in my veins now.
I want to really know about the metaphysics. I want to know a bit more about this version of Hashut. Is it the original Hashut? Like, is it Hashut from the old world, for example, or is it a bit more like Cain? You know, where the old Cain is dead and Morothai has taken its place as the new version of Cain. Is it more like that?
I would say so, because Hashut's never really had a strong actual background. The background that was given in Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay is different from the background that was given in Warhammer Fantasy Battle, and they never really knew what to do with him.
He was all over the place, wasn't he? At one point he was independent, at one point he was an aspect of Khorne, I remember.
Yeah, at one point he was Be'lakor.
Yes, at one point he was Be'lakor, yeah, that's right.
But having him as an actual ancestor god that, human that ascended, well, not human, but mortal that ascended is... Yeah, I mean,
when did he ascend?
Turns out,
is it like did he ascend in the old world before, or did he ascend after, like in the mortal realms? And in that case, who was he?
I mean, it would be really cool if it doesn't come out and fully say it, but it kind of gives you the idea that he was Astaroth.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I'm thinking, because like he was dying of the stone curse, so seeking out ascension would make sense for him, wouldn't it?
Completely, nothing. It's the thing that I mean, it might be akin to, they kind of say that, but don't really say it in the same way that the Skarsnik and Gobbler are the moon. Of course. I love that fact. Love that.
Yeah, it's very cool, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. But of course, the Ghost Dwarfs are also getting some underwater stuff. So. Fuck me, I guess. These guys, I'll probably keep an eye on eBay and see if they turn up anywhere. Genuinely, I think they look really cool, and they'll be just fun to have in the army. Just to have them in there, they're really nice.
She's very cool.
Yeah, just having the. So chunky.
They're all really stolid, aren't they? They've got a real oomph to them.
Yeah. I love the guy that's got the half-burnt face and everything in the Warcry team. And also there are some deer people. But we'll just... that's unfair. The deer people look really good.
They're Kurnothi, aren't they? Now that's interesting. Because, is Kurnos going to come back at some point, do you think?
Well, we've had this style of unit before, haven't we?
Yes, in Underworlds. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, has it only been in Underworlds? I thought
there
they
might
had
have been something in Warcry. There might have been in Warcry as well. But
maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, but there's been no AOS Kurnothi.
No, they're very pretty. They're very pretty. Like a lot of the Sylvaneth, actually. I like the Sylvaneth. I've got a real soft spot for them.
I like the Sylvaneth, but I like them as a way of creating something really, really depraved and disgusting. I like the aspect of the creeping death when it comes to the Sylvaneth, the vines that choke. There's something there
of the Sylvaneth, yeah.
Yeah. That's I'm always a fan of that.
The Kurnothi side of them has always been the more neglected side as well, isn't it? So it's interesting to see them getting a little bit of a boost.
Yeah, absolutely. The water. Yeah, the I was going to call him Kurnothi the Hunted. No, that's not his name.
Not
the Hunter. Yeah,
the Hunter. Yeah. I mean, if they do bring that character back, then it would look like Orion, wouldn't it? Because he was like the.
Do you know what it would fucking look like? Kragnos. Yes. Which when I first saw the silhouette of that model, I thought that's what it was. Yeah. I think a lot of people did, yeah.
That's what I thought it was. And it wouldn't surprise me in the least if that's what it was originally designed to be.
We have discussed Kragnos so many times over this show, the lifetime of this show.
The weirdness of Kragnos and his placement, you know?
At some point I need to write a Sunday Musings about... He's one of those things that just will not leave alone. It's like, I can't stop thinking about how off and weird everything about that was.
Yeah, just not right. Just not right at all.
And also, you're getting a load of old Underworld stuff being repackaged, which is nice. Yeah, it's fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
All in big box sets, so you can get Order set, you can get Chaos set, Destruction set, Death set, all that jazz. Pretty interesting idea.
Yeah, it's all good. It's if you play Underworlds, good. I'm glad.
If you want to get the models and you don't want the cards for them, this isn't a bad way to get those models. The problem is you'll need to want all of the sets.
I mean,
one or two.
Go for the Chaos one because I like all of them, so I might go for that.
And Ben, who I mentioned before, he's doing an Order army that is elements of different Order armies. So he wants
perfect. Yeah,
it'd be really good for him.
I do want that. I mean, primarily, obviously, I want the Slaneshi bits because those are fantastic.
Well, if you ever get that box set, George, let me know and I will do a deal with you on the Skaven from it.
Yes, absolutely.
You wouldn't want them.
You could just have them, Adam. If I got it, you could just have them.
Well, okay then.
No, you have to twist his arm, I suppose.
Look at them, and the Nurgle guys. Those are ace as well, aren't they? Oof, the witch, what's her name? Yeah, she's great.
The worm spat.
Yeah.
All right then. I think with all that being said, then, we shall start to get out of here because this has been a long one.
Yeah.
And also, this room is getting incredibly hot. You can probably see the beads of sweat starting to pour off me.
Yeah, I definitely want to turn my fan back on.
You can probably hear my computer starting to really fight its way through the warmth.
Yes.
So, with all that being said, Andy, where can people find you if they want to send you letters about how much they love the Chaos Dwarfs as well?
You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube as Decayed Andy, Rotten Flesh of Human Being. I'm on the Moonbase 2 podcast, Moonbase 2 Transformers podcast. You can find us in multiple locations under that title.
Excellent. George, where can people find you if they want to send you Chaos Dwarf stuff that you can send to me?
You can find me over at Exaggerated Elegy, where I've just resumed Hannibal Digested, which is a deep dive into Brian Fuller's Hannibal, which is the best TV show ever made.
That's a funny way of saying Babylon 5.
Yeah, it's an accurate way of saying Hannibal. You can find me over at, if you go over to strangeplaygrounds.com, you'll find links to all of my published work, my short story collections, and all the anthologies and things that I've been in. Go over to Amazon. and type in George Daniel Lee, and you'll find my Amazon author page with links to the same stuff. At thegingernutsofhorror.com, there's my ongoing non-fiction series, My Life in Horror. There's a couple of articles coming out from that, and very, very soon. I think that's it. If you want to chat, come over to Blue Sky and its Exaggerated Elegy, I think. Yes, or George Daniel Lee, or something like that. Come over and have a chat. And that's it for now. There's other stuff coming up. Can't talk about it yet, but very soon I'll be able to talk about it, which is nice.
Whenever you do that, I always think to myself, and I think I'm busy.
You are.
Well, that's why my progress with my 40k armies is glacial.
Yeah,
it's because I'm always bloody busy doing something else.
I feel that, man. I feel that. As for myself, you can find the Fluffenhammer anywhere that you search for Fluffenhammer. We are on Threads, Instagram, Blue Sky, Facebook. We have a Discord. You can find it in the links below. Come and join us. We have a lovely community of people who don't support lightly. It's rather good.
Really nice.
As for my own personal stuff, if you go to adnicol.weebly.com, that is ADNICOL, don't put a H in it, or you can find all of my personal stuff, ranging from artwork to links to my books, Pig Iron, a love letter to the art of activity, and Under Desolate Skies, which I've got ideas for how to expand on that, and I need to have time to start creating those ideas. The next book is working its way towards release, which is going to be Grimdark, a collection of essays somewhere around the hobby. It's a lot of articles and essays that I've written that are kind of related to the Warhammer hobby. So that should be getting close to September that should be out. Also on that website, you can find some audiobooks for free. Do you want to listen to a version of We Can Remember It For You Wholesale by Philip K. Dick, which is now in public domain, so it can be turned into an audiobook by me for free? That's for you guys.
Brilliant book, by the way, guys. I mean, it's outstandingly good.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I keep thinking I really should go at doing a public domain audiobooks, like the Solomon Kane stuff's all public domain, so they would be really good to do. And then I think to myself, a lot
of people do Lovecraft, obviously, at this point.
Yeah, I've always wondered about that, but I thought, one, I can't really do a good New England accent.
Which you kind of need to do.
Oh God, it's an unholy terror.
No, that's not New England.
No, it isn't. It isn't. As I said, I can't do one. But also, because there's so many versions of Lovecraft out there, it would be
there's some very good ones as well. I mean, Horror Babble is fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. So not going to do that. But not many people. Well, Solomon Kane hasn't really ever been. So that's something I keep thinking about doing. But we'll see, because I have a lot of things. I'm getting Grimdark ready to go. I've got my next game book, which is Wild Growth, the post-apocalyptic fantasy fungal horror game. That's slowly but surely coming together. Plus, I've got a dungeon crawler game that I've got an idea for that's got a card set to go with it. So instead of just fighting an orc or something, you get a rating, and that rating gives you how many cards you pull, and you might have something. It has 8 legs, 7 weapons, and 4 arms. So it's something I'm kind of working on, as much as I have thousands of other ideas that are spinning in my brain constantly. And also, I have work and a life to try and keep. So,
yay.
Yes. So with all that being said, I think we will get out. Thank you to Andy and George for putting up with this joyous explosion of happy.
Not at all. This has been brilliant.
And of course, thank you to you guys at home for listening. If indeed still are. Goodbye.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.